And we're live. Hey, everybody. It is Saturday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays Dead Space. Might be finishing the game tonight. I don't know for certain, but we're only going to go for 2 hours. And joining me tonight is neither Jess nor Julie. We've got Zenith.
Hello, everybody. I'm Zenith Warrior Princess, and here with me is my cat, Kana, who tried to hijack the show for a little bit.
Oh me, oh my. We were just talking about Star Trek watching order, and Alyssa Swain will keep an eye out for your super chat. Zen, that's basically your job. I know you were here last week, but still basically, yeah, Alyssa Swain, have you watched Cats yet? No, and I'm not going to if I have a choice. Charlazard 1, hey, have you played the Yu-Gi-Oh game on Switch? I have not. I did not know there was one. I'll try to keep an eye out for that. So, yeah, Zen, you got to keep an eye out for super chats while I'm playing, because I can't keep looking over at the chat window.
Aye, aye. Ensign Zenith reporting for duty.
Mm-hmm. On that note, Star Trek, you just finished Charlie X.
Yes, also known as the one where you smell like a girl is uttered, and I'm like, what? And then I immediately thought of the women.
The women.
The women.
Trek has not done well by women. Modern Trek is a little bit better Discovery and Picard-wise because they don't have the dumb sexual politics of the 60s or the 90s, but it's still wonky across the board when it comes to women. With Voyager, they kind of overcompensated because like we can't just have the female captain be human. We have to make her superhuman. She is always right all the time, no matter what logic or morality says.
Even when she's listening to Shoulder Spider.
Yes. And I like Janeway. I actually really like Janeway. But the show would often bend over backwards to make it so that Janeway was always right no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially TNG was very, very rapey. Especially with regards to Troy. It's yeesh.
Goran says, who's ready for Mass Effect? I mean, if it gets voted on.
Yeah, Mass Effect right now is leading the Patreon poll. In case you didn't know, guys, after Dead Space is done with, we're holding a poll for the next week on Patreon for what game we play next. It's between Mass Effect, The Outer Worlds, and Fallout New Vegas, and right now, Mass Effect is winning.
Which is interesting. I eventually do want to play the game. I think Mass Effect is an interesting series, but if that happens, I'm looking forward to it. Also, Andrew Kind asks, what are your plans for episode 600?
I have plans. I've started writing the 600th episode, but I'm not going to share what they are.
SKHS Trio as a Romulan.
I'm assuming they mean Troy. There's an episode where Troy gets surgically altered to look like a Romulan, and that was a good episode.
Was the best. And JV Rose, I got my wisdom teeth removed yesterday.
I am so sorry. You take it easy. Wisdom teeth removal is not fun. It's not like taking out when regular teeth are pulled. You got some mild pain from that. You can just treat with some ibuprofen. Wisdom teeth, it's different. Keep the area clean. Don't eat anything too bad. And if you start getting headaches and stuff like that, like every 4 hours, go back into the dentist office and get them to treat that, because chances are you got a dry socket, which is what I got when I had my wisdom teeth removed, and it was unbearable.
Connor Johnson says, the last 4 weeks were not good for me due to a massive scheduling error. I and many of my coworkers had entire weeks worth of our schedule removed, so we were unavailable to work during that time. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sure you know by now, but Mass Effect 3's ending is not well received. Yeah, I know. And Captain Avenger 1993, thoughts on all of Quentin Tarantino's films?
Some of them are really, really good. I kind of enjoyed Hateful Eight, despite the fact that I do hate all these characters, but they're all played really well, so they're all really compelling. It helps when you got Samuel L. Jackson and Kurt Russell playing off each other.
I like most of them. My favorite, I think, is True Romance, and I already talked to Lewis about how much I don't like Death Proof, but my opinion can change over time.
And apparently Alyssa Swain, I can just see here with her super chat right there, she's now reading Dracula to us. You know
Hello,
what?
Dracula.
I will take Dracula over the lyrics to Cats, because you can at least be dramatic with excerpts from Dracula.
And then finally, David Burge, are there any good Star Trek Valentine's episodes?
I'm assuming you mean like romance stuff, which is hard to do. The thing is, most of Trek's best romances are ones that evolve over time. It's hard to just do one single episode, because most of the one-episode romances are bad. City on the Edge of Forever, maybe.
We'll see how it goes. Kana, don't knock over my microphone, please.
All right, let's switch over to Dead Space while you read off Alyssa Swain's Dracula excerpt there, because I just think that's fun.
Okay, let me go back to it. Hold on. Jonathan Harker's journal. 3 May. Blistritz left Munich at 8:35 p.m. on 1st May, arriving at Vienna early next morning. Should have arrived at 6:46, but train was an hour late.
That it?
Yep.
All right. Hawkeye Fan 91. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! GX character other than the Chaz? Are there any other characters but the Chaz?
The Chaz is the only character. The Chaz, it doesn't matter whether you have money or fame. I can play card games.
The other character I like, I'm trying to remember his name. I always forget his name, but I think it's Axel. He's the guy whose dual disc is a gun. It's just this big shotgun type of thing that he shoots flaming cards out of.
Philip Miller, have you transferred everyone up from past games to home? And if so, what is your head count? I'm at 1,500 and growing.
1,900, and yes, I have been transferring everyone up. 1,900 for me, and I'm currently in the process of doing Wonder Trades, which I'm kind of annoyed that it takes so long for the Wonder Trades to happen.
A lot of super chats. Andrew Kind, Trump wants Marvel and Holy Terror in our nation's schools.
Ugh.
Okay. And that's a thought.
I
Patrick
know.
Caulfield, I'll look out for that. Seraphim, his way, the Deep Space Nine episode where Odo and Kira get together.
Okay, that's a good one. It's not his way, is it?
That's what it says.
I think it's his way. Yeah, his way. Yep, that's the one.
Okay, I'm looking out for Patrick's chat and Matthew Graydon's chat. Zydrate comes in a little glass vial. A little glass vial. A little glass vial. Matthew Graydon, thank you for paying attention to last week's episode. I love you. And Patrick, where's Patrick's? Looking for...
We got plasma energy. We're good there.
Give him all the plasma energy, Jim. Oh, Patrick Caulfield. Just watched your Star Trek II and Rise of Arsenal review. In the second you mentioned Black Canary and Green Arrow being married as bad, I thought fans liked those two together.
I don't like them together, honestly. They just keep having problems with each other, especially Green Arrow, because he has this reputation for kind of cheating on her, or at least cheating in general. I think one of those times was not what was actually he got raped, so I think that's different. But still, at the very least, the two are not good together, in my opinion, and the wedding issue is just blah.
SKH Video Productions, best Trek romance episode, Deep Space Nine, where Worf helps Quark get with a Klingon lady that used Quark to save her house by marrying her.
Yep, looking for Parmok in all the wrong places. Basically, it's a sequel episode to an episode where Quark killed a Klingon. And, I say he killed him. Basically, the Klingon was drunk and fell on his own knife, but Quark spun it into a tale of him heroically fighting off the Klingon, and through shenanigans, he had to, marry, this woman to try to preserve her house, and funny shenanigans ensued.
I'm not looking forward to Deep Space Nine, if only because of the episode where they just casually change gender.
Yeah, it's regarded as basically the worst episode of Trek.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Being transgender myself, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, next, I'm looking for Jacobs, but
also I think I just realized that the game has been muted this whole time.
Oh. Jacob Lerma, I saw the Sonic movie. It was fun. I've heard great things. Don't listen to the haters. Vote with your own voice. And TS Cream 80. So after some time has passed in other games, would you be open to a Diamond Pro Platinum live stream? Well, he is the ultimate Pokemon master.
Yeah, I would actually be. Yeah, I think we'll put that up for vote whenever we get around to the next Nuzlocke.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably be Platinum version, because Platinum is technically better than Diamond and Pearl.
I can only give so much info on Pokemon. The thing is, my last Pokemon games were Gen 2. So I don't know anything past that, and half of the Pokemon look weird to me. There is a Pokemon that is literally a trash bag, although I do love Honedge.
We love Garbodor, and we love, I've suddenly forgotten what Garbodor's first form is, but let's face it, we all stand for Garbodor.
Vanillux is best Pokemans.
Excuse me, Krabby is best Pokemans. Also, for no spoilers about Sonic. While I have no desire to see it, I know other people are wanting to experience it for themselves. So please try to avoid that, chat. Anyway, we were talking before the stream. Oh, actually, we got another super chat. Never mind. Benjamin Hall, did you hear the writer known as Dirk Manning is a sexual harasser? Also, thoughts on the graphics for Avengers game set to come out. I have like spent no time paying attention to the Avengers game, so I would not know. I had not heard about Dirk Manning. I know nothing about them, but that sucks.
Goldrex, can I get a belated happy birthday? Yes, you can.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! And Alyssa, we'll look out for your super chat as well.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's more Dracula. Keep it up.
Miss Seville, England Street, Peterborough, December 11th, 17. You will rejoice to hear that no disaster has accompanied the commencement of an enterprise which you have regarded with such evil forebodings. And Seraphim, watch them announce Deep Space DSP remakes right as you start. And Ricky Brainerd, any chance for a Final Fantasy stream, either 7 or 9?
Unlikely, not impossible, but I have like zero interest in Final Fantasy, so I would not know where to start with that. I don't think I would enjoy real-time battle systems.
It depends. I mean, I know a little bit about Final Fantasy, but there's a huge split between a lot of the games. Scream, Gibble is a true Pokegod. Oh god, there's a lot of super chats. Sir Straw Hat, Huxley, and Gorns I'm looking at. Okay, Gorn, I already mentioned this. Origins has the entire Mass Effect trilogy, whereas Steam has only the first two, and in case... it's moving so fast. And in case you asked, it's about like $15. Sir Straw Hat, first off, it's called Trubbish. Secondly, apparently, Wally West becomes Dr. Manhattan. Huxley, where is Huxley? Hey, Linkara, if Nicole is dead and Isaac is drunk, then who's driving the dog?
Better question. Who was phone?
Who is phone?
Who was phone?
I think we're caught up now. But yeah, talking about Star Trek beforehand, I was also asking Linkara a question about the order, and he said, you know, all of the TOS movies are immediately after the TOS series, so I was planning on watching all the movies first and then going to TNG, although people are waiting on my reactions for certain episodes of TNG, and of course, Brain and Brain.
What is Brain? Yeah, the thing is, yeah, all the TOS movies take place after TNG. Whoop! You should, yeah! 1 second, gotta kill this thing.
Ben Riley, ever read Matt Friction's Hawkeye?
No, I have not. Anyway,
Professor...
to answer the question, who is Gamora, what is Gamora, why is Gamora from SKHS Video Productions?
Mm-hmm.
When is Gamora is also an important question.
And Professor Chaos, I was going to bring up Mud's passion from Star Trek TAS as a Valentine's Day episode, but Chapel was kind of rapey to Spock in that one. The Survivor had a romantic-ish subplot, so maybe that one.
The Survivor is just a rehash of what are little girls made of from TOS, which, you know, that's a decent one. You might enjoy that one.
Okay, and finally, before we go back to that, what is your least favorite Pokemon type? Paul Cappy Jr.
Least favorite type? Pass. I like all the types.
All the types are favorite and least favorite. All right, back to the previously in Prospect movie question.
Okay, so, basically, while all the TOS movies take place after TOS is over, there are certain plot points that are, because some of them were being made while TNG was on, they kind of make references. Also, Jess is in the chat. Moon is still haunted.
Hi, Jess. The moon is haunted.
Let's go back to, yep. Did I reload? Yes, I did. Okay, good. So yeah, all the, Star Trek 6, there's an episode, there's a two-parter in TNG that makes direct references to events that occurred in, movie 6.
Okay, so I should watch up to movie 6, then start, Next Generation?
I'd say up to movie 5, actually.
Okay.
Because especially because 5 is not necessary viewing, but you get some good moments in there, like what does God need with a starship?
What does God need with a starship?
What does God need with a starship?
What does God need with a moon of space aliens?
Moon's haunted. Patrick Caulfield, we'll keep an eye out for your chat. Speaks too soon. Damn Moon.
The Moonanites are the ones controlling all of this. Genth Super Chat says, hey, Lewis got D&D on in a bit, so can't stay full stream playing Halfling Blood Rager with a giant hammer called Bolfungar, the Unrelenting, the Meteor of Terror, Scourge of... a lot of titles.
Yeah, Star Trek 5 is also really bad, so...
I've heard the even number ones are bad, and the
Ow!
Even number ones are good, the odd number ones have the curse.
Yeah, there is some truth to it, but not entirely so. SF Debris' metric is movies where characters sing are the bad ones.
Scream, Star Trek 6 and TNG kind of fed into each other. Good to know.
Yep.
How many times has Lewis died in, 20 minutes? I don't know, Jess, a lot.
I have not died yet, actually. SK's Field Productions, wait until Kirk meets Abe Lincoln. That's a trip. Yeah, Season 3, look forward to that.
A house divided is better than this. And Patrick Caulfield did a super chat. I might be considered weird for this, but my all-time favorite Star Trek character is also Nog, due to his defiance of race. Also, Zenith, opinions on One Piece getting a live-action Netflix show. My opinion is,
Nog is a great character. You will like him once you get to him.
Scotty McFly, hey Linkara, I think Nicole is dehydrated. You should bring some water for her.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Maybe you're just not using enough fire.
That's what I would say. Also,
brain
we're running out
and
of
brain.
ammo quickly.
What is brain? So we have Spock's brain, we have Abraham Lincoln, but this isn't Lego Abraham Lincoln and his rocket power hover chair. It's realistic.
Yeah, Season 3's a trip. More lockers.
Linkara, would you mind if I use a 6-second clip of you celebrating Leanne's revival in a small video?
Yeah, go right ahead. You never have to ask permission to use clips of me for just jokes and everything like that. Just go right ahead and do them.
Yep. Same with my show. If you watch it, just feel free to use any clips. I do ask if you're using anything that's super, super long that you ask me first. Especially if you're uploading the entire episode, which don't do that.
Yeah, don't upload entire episodes. That's a dick move, guys.
Zenith Warrior Princess, regarding the live-action One Piece, to quote Machina Briz Barrett, don't fuck up. You fucked it up. You fucked up. I hope live-action One Piece is good, but here's the thing. They're gonna need all the money in the world to make this work. They don't have all the money in the world. It is the probably most effects-heavy show that they could possibly produce for Netflix, because all the superpowers, there's a guy made out of magma.
Ow.
Shoot the tentacles.
I'm trying to.
The most merciful, Alyssa Swain, the most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. We live on a placid island of ignorance in the midst of black seas of infinity, and I love that. Professor Chaos, I will look out for your thing. Hawk Hero, have you seen anything from Crypt TV?
I have not.
Um, let's see, Professor Chaos. From the animated series, I'd recommend Yesteryear, One of Our Planets is Missing, More Tribbles, More Troubles, also The Magics of Megas 2, if only because that's the time they met Satan. He was a nice guy. I've heard some things about the animated series.
Animated series is not good. There are episodes that are better, but it's still not good.
Okay, Jacob Lerma, I'll look out for your chat. Sir Straw Hats. I don't know how they're gonna do Chopper. That's gonna look weird. Cartoon Kelly, Trick movies where characters sing are the best. Smiley reacts. Yeah, the idea of live action One Piece terrifies me. You and me both. Sam Dermody. Hey Linkara, something about the new Transformers show I thought you'd like. Soundwave likes blaring loud music just to annoy the Decepticons.
Nice.
Mic drop.
I love it.
Sephiroth Wolf, hi, Zenith. Live action Excel Saga would be insane. Oh god, don't do that, but yes, it would be insane. Jeremy Adler, now that Good Place is finished, how would you rate the seasons? I haven't seen The Good Place.
Season 1 is the best, is second, season... Let's see. Season 2 is best. Season 1 is a close second. Season 3 right behind that, and Season 4 is last. But that's not a suggesting that Season 4 is bad. None of the seasons are bad. It's just I would definitely say the last season is not as good as the other ones.
And not every live-action movie terrifies me, Shadowlink. I think the thing is you can make a good live-action. I think Cowboy Bebop and stuff like that, where things are supposed to be a little bit more realistic, maybe with more futuristic tech, can be done. Death Note could have been done correctly. We see the one shot where it could have been done correctly. It was not done correctly.
There, finally, criminy. It's the only reason I haven't gotten rid of the Ripper yet for occasions like this.
When you run out of ammo?
Yeah. Even then, it's not great. I think I used up all my health doing that.
What about the live-action Bleach and JoJo movies? That's the same problem. Bleach has too much powers that they needed. That it would look cheap. And JoJo, maybe, but until they reach stands.
That laugh in the background, because people are asking about that, that was Jess. Zenith is still staying with Jess. It's just Jess can't do the thing tonight.
Yeah, I'm living with her, and my rent is paid in cats.
Kinesis module just increases range. Plasma cutter.
Let's see. Jesse Springer, the mechanic fought Zeus in PlayStation All-Stars. I've played PlayStation All-Stars. It's decent. Patrick Caulfield, the Zenith. The only reason I have a 2% hope for One Piece is because they made Oda is heavily involved. And yeah, he's known for quality control, but here's the thing. America is known for not listening to Japanese artists. If we're talking about like stuff like the live-action Death Note, the Japanese versions are okay. Not the American ones.
Yeah.
The part of JoJo they adapted was part 4. Why would you start with part 4? Let's be grateful there's not a live-action Fist of the North Star movie made by Americans. The movie is already dead. Omae wa shinderu.
Yes. Alright, let me do a small med pack. There you go. I'll find some more along the way. Still, that could have gone a lot worse. For the person who was asking about me seeing Fist of the North Star, I never actually watched it or anything like that. But a patron had me review the first chapter a while ago. Look that up. It's back in 2016. I had just gotten back from a trip, and then YouTube deleted my account. Oh, was it 17? Yeah, they deleted my account for the weekend. It was the same weekend that the 2017 Power Rangers movie came out.
Yeah, that wasn't a fun week for everyone.
Yeah, so what was especially fun was they did that, so any kind of extra revenue I could have gotten from History of Power Rangers down the toilet. Thanks for that, YouTube.
Stephen Wolf, I will look out for your super chat when it comes up.
The thing is, Hollywood does not always, the creators only have so much control and power over the decisions they make, and ultimately there will come a point where, like, they don't have power anymore because they have to, like, because it has to be edited and it has to be, the individual scenes to be directed, and directors have final casting choices and stuff like that.
Stephen Wolf, would you be interested in ever playing Spider-Man PS4? I believe it's directed at you because I've completed it. It is wonderful.
I would love to, but I don't have a PlayStation 4.
I can bring you mine. I have one.
I also don't know how to connect a PS4 to my computer for streaming.
I have the connections.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying, I used to stream PS4 games.
Ah. Well, then that's an option in the future.
Yeah. We actually have 2 PS4s over at Jess's house. One is mine and one is hers. Alyssa Swain, I'll look out for your super chat.
Oh, okay. Let's gotta use the Force to move stuff. At least I presume that's what we're doing.
I think the biggest problem when it comes to American-made movies is that they don't understand the heart of what they are adapting, but they want the popularity of what they're adapting, which leads to lackluster results.
That's it. Okay.
PS4s can stream directly to YouTube. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend it. You have to have the thing that I use is an Elgato capture card, which hooks up to the HDMI port of your PS4, and you can stream high-quality footage. SKHS Video Productions HDMI capture card coming to Linkara soon. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I mean, if you guys want to send me one, I ain't gonna stop you.
I mean, I have the equipment. For those who don't know, I do a show called Should You Complete This? And I've spent the entire last month gathering Ratchet & Clank footage. I've finally finished, but my capture card is now available.
Credits.
Elgato, you would use that brand, wouldn't you? Hey, I don't choose based on cats. The cats choose based on me. Did you ever watch that 3 PS3 YouTube video when the PS3 came out back then? No, I did not, Charizard Ranger. Charizard Ranger.
Charizard.
There's actually a Charizard Ranger, too.
Oh, neat.
But, yeah, I have all the hookups for HDMI, including I have a HDMI upscaler for my PS2. One of my future videos that is probably in the next few months is going to be on Enter the Matrix, so I can actually play Enter the Matrix, capture footage, and talk about how amazingly bad that game is.
Yep. See, my brother and I got that game back in the day, back when it first came out, because we loved the Matrix so much, we wanted to like play it through. But man, that game is just boring as all hell because you only kill stuff the same 3 ways. It's just bad.
When I got it, it was one of 3 PS2 games that I had at the time. I had Final Fantasy X, Kingdom Hearts, and Enter the Matrix. I had beaten the other 2 games multiple times, so I was playing Enter the Matrix. And me and a bunch of my friends got together and riffed on the game as we played. We knew it was bad, but to us it was just entertaining. And I just classify it as so bad it's amazing, especially once you get infinite focus and infinite health.
Pretty much. It exists just to promote Matrix Reloaded.
Gorns, Zenith, have you heard that there's an old 1872 Gothic novella called Carmilla? It stars a female vampire who is a lesbian. It'll be something for Disney to think of. Interesting.
Yeah, you never heard of Carmilla?
I've never heard of Carmilla. I know vampire lore is... Vampires don't care about your gender roles, and vampires don't care about your sexualities. They do whatever they want. And that's what I like about them. I haven't heard of Carmilla, though.
Yep, it hasn't gotten as many adaptations, but it's like the second... But I'd say it's probably the second most popular vampire novel after Dracula.
Interesting. Back on Enter the Matrix, I'm going to review Enter the Matrix, and I also have Matrix: The Path of Neo, which I actually liked. It's not perfect, but it's decent. And yes, there is a fourth Matrix movie coming out.
Supposedly, yeah. So we'll see about that.
And yes, Patrick, I did get the Dragon Girlfriend link. I just haven't had any time because I've been working all week. Ever play Robotech? Nope, I haven't played that. Ever play Castlevania? I have not played anything but one at the first MagFest. In fact, the MagFest where I met Linkara for the first time, where I was in interview mode and I decided to interview every single reviewer on the planet and had no free time.
I played all the DS Castlevania games, and they're all really good. Basically, that side-scroller Metroidvania style. I really recommend them. I still got to play that one game that came out. That's made by the original like one of the original people behind Castlevania, because apparently that's really good. Like Bloodstained, I think is what it's called. Aria and Dawn of Sorrow. I've played both of those.
Say something, Kana. Say something in the mic.
I need more money because I need to buy more ammo.
Kana is usually Screm. I don't know why you're not talking, Kitty. Why don't you talk when I want you to?
Also get some health, actually. I think we've used up all our extra health packs.
Hey, Max. And you can help me with vampire lore. Well, yeah, because you're the one who introduced me to the Castlevania cabinet. Although it was hard for me. Retro games are hard.
They are, because a lot of it was made with the mindset of arcade games, which are designed to be impossibly hard to get kids to keep shoveling out quarters.
Yep. Of course, I was a poor kid, so when I started getting into games, it was during like the PlayStation era, and even then I couldn't afford many games aside of Crash Bandicoot. So like PS2 is where I started buying games. Elevator music. Insert elevator music here.
It's a long one too.
You know what that means? Loading. Loading.
Actually, there hasn't been any loading screens, which is really nice.
Yeah. You know what's interesting to me? There are a lot of PS3 games that did away with loading screens or hid them very well. And then I'm recently playing DBZ Kakarot and other games, and the loading screens are really, really long. How do?
And I do not envy the people who have to clean out the bathrooms in this place.
Cartoon Kelly, hi Kana. Kana says hi. She's sleeping on a bag.
Yeah, Cherry and Starfire are awake somewhere. I'm not sure where they're around.
Let's see. My cat's Kana's sleeping on a bag. Chiaki is hiding under the bed. She doesn't come out till like late at night when everyone's asleep. Let's see. Sonic 06 had the worst loading screens. You're not kidding. The other two cats, I believe the boy and the bean are with Jess.
What are you willing to give up your life for? That's some deep, profound graffiti on this bathroom wall here.
But Lewis, don't you understand? The cake is a lie.
That's some quality 2011 memes right there.
Well, the game.
Jacob Larama says we have not read his super chats. Jacob, if you want to repost it, please do so.
I'm sorry, I thought I read your super chat before. I believe I did.
Just repost it and we'll read that off for you. Save here.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing my job right.
God, Zenith!
This is why breakfast is ruined.
Ben Riley, would you say that graffiti is fun or dumb? Ooh,
yes.
that's the question of our time. I would say that one is very fun because it can lead to lively discussions.
I love that riff, by the way. Like the entire discussion, graffiti fun or dumb. Graffiti is awesome. When done correctly. Ricky Brainerd, cookies, willing to give up my life for cookies. I'd agree with that. Even when it's dumb, it's fun.
Even when it's dumb, it's fun.
Thousand Arms had the worst loading times back in the PS1 days. From what I hear, Anthem has bad loading times. It's always stunning to me in the PS4 era because we have to install games on the console to make it run. So with games like The Dark Knight, the latest Arkham game or whatever, you take a 24-hour install time and there are still loading times. It's like, why am I installing the game when these load times are so long?
Man, I love the fact that I think I'm getting better with this damn thing because I've actually been able to knock off these things' legs, and usually I've been so bad at it. Did we get Jacob Lerma super chat then?
I'm looking. Jacob.
Professor Chaos 56, I'll just read this one off. One our HBS fan says hi from James A. Miles and his cat Rocky from Weekly Fail Theater. Nice. Melissa Swain, we will keep an eye out for yours, and I think I will read this one off while we're in a brief safe spot in this flickering light zone.
Nowhere is safe.
Nowhere is safe. Philip Miller, I'd give my life, not for honor, but for you, at 10 points if you get it.
I'd give my life, not for honor, but for you.
I'm not familiar with that one.
I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater.
Ah, that's the one. Okay.
Yep, I love Metal Gear Solid.
I remember when Lana Pator, when they were doing their playthrough of all the Metal Gear games, he sung it while they were climbing the ladder.
Oh, the ladder sequence. And I'm still looking out for Jacob. I don't see it.
Looking out for Alyssa. I'm assuming she's just typing up bits of Dracula, and that's why I haven't seen it yet.
You mentioned Ratchet & Clank. I'm a huge fan of the series. Which one are you looking at? I'm starting with Tools of Destruction because that was my introduction to the series. And I'm going through the future series before I go back to the classic series. But because of the completion requirements involved in Ratchet & Clank, it's probably going to be a while in between games because 40 hours completion time.
Ugh.
Yeah, I have 40 hours of footage.
That can be a bit. This is why I'm not why the Patreon requests for Atop the Fourth Wall. If it's a video game, it has to be 30 hours or less because unless it's a game I'm already familiar with because I just can't. It's too much. I don't have time to do it.
It's a lot. It's a lot. The next one, thankfully, is I'm doing the Lego Movie, the video game for my series licensed game Limbo, and thankfully that's only 17 hours of completion time. To Adrian, Tools of Destruction is good. I wouldn't call it the best of the future series because 6-axis controls can suck it. I hate motion controls in my games. And the entire game is a motion control mini game when you get into the gadgets.
Still looking for Alyssa Swain.
Yeah, I'm still looking for... Straw Hat says, I found Jacob's. Yeah, but what is it? Tell me. Tell me, you fool. I can send it to you if you want. Just type it in the chat so I can read it.
Yeah. Gorn ZX. Oh, Jacob Lerma. So the ideal of trans restrooms and the like is the ideal that's well, sorry this comes as offensive. I just want to learn about trans issues. I don't even know what you're actually typing, man.
He's asking, he's asking if it's colored restroom, and no, that's not the thing.
No, that's not it at all. Trans restrooms are just regular people restrooms, and don't bug people who are taking a piss. Why is this so complicated?
Wait a second, you could turn off the motion controls? Why did no one tell me this?
Yeah, no, it's basically anti-trans bills and turf bathroom bills and the like are just exist to basically oppress trans people. That's it. And they assume that trans people are just sexual predators.
And here's the thing. I don't even care what restroom I go in. I just want a safe place where if I go into the restroom, I won't get stared at. Because there was one restroom I went into on my way up here the first time where I was scoffed at for going into a woman's restroom. I got a stare and a shake and a scoff, and I'm just like, I'm in full female presenting mode. Why? I just want to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Also,
why...
looks like Alyssa Swain did actually post up.
Okay, sorry. There's a lot of chat.
Yeah, why don't you look for that now? We've done Jacob Lerma's now. Professor Cast56, one our HPS fan says, Snake, Snake, Snake.
You've created a time paradox.
Do. So yeah, if you can look for Alyssa Swain's latest, you'll probably find a little bit easier time finding hers. And Aria Cummings asking, did you and Vega have a good Valentine's Day yesterday? Yes, we did. As you saw from Twitter, what we did, aside from having dinner together at the place where we got the desserts for our wedding, as a low-cost Valentine's Day celebration, we both came up with ideas for stuff we could do together around the house, like play Smash Bros. With each other, do exercise video together, watch something we never watched before, that kind of thing. Put them in a hat and just draw things out of the hat, which is how we got to the Twitter stuff yesterday, as you saw with me and her dressing up. Basically, that one was like, dress up your partner and like post it on Instagram and Twitter and whatnot. Hence, Vega dressed me up as the hottest rapper from Krypton. Let's see, I'm trying to think, what was the name we came up with? Like Cal, what was the name? DJ Cal Elid.
And I'm sorry, Alyssa, I scrolled up quite a bit. I could not find it. Just please post it again. I will read it. I'm looking for Matthew Graydon. But yeah, I saw the pictures, Lewis. I don't know whether to be proud or to be scared by that outfit.
Yeah, Vega was mad because the outfit I picked out for her was mostly just random stuff, because all her stuff looks good. She looks good in anything to me, so the only way to make it work is to actually just, like, put random crap in there.
Okay, now if you're blue and you don't know where to go, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Matthew Graydon.
Alright, yeah, Alyssa Swain, just repost it and we will read it off from there.
Yeah,
because
sorry.
People are saying there's nothing there, so it looks like if you posted a chat, it didn't go through.
Or, it's on slow mode is on, so it may have not just posted, because there have been times where I tried to post and it didn't post. But yes, putting on the Ritz. Thank you.
Putting on the Ritz. Many times. Putting on the Ritz!
Put it on the Ritz!
By the way, I'm doing the smash and like going right through it there, finally. I did like 3 times before that box would break.
The box is... what's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
For those who don't know, much like Linkara, I also like singing. I don't know how good I am, but I've been trying to practice. But then again, I'm also a voice actor, and practicing singing is also helpful for voice acting as well, because it's all about controlling your voice.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. What's in the fucking box? You know what's in the box? Kana is in the box.
Ah.
We have a cat in the box.
I've got my cat in the box.
Sing for us, Zenith. I have sang for you. If you present a song to me, I will sing it for you.
Oh no, don't do that. Alyssa Swain's just gonna start posting up more cat songs.
Oh god, no. I don't know cats. No cats. No cats. Sing the top fourth AT4W theme song. That's too easy.
Yeah, if Alyssa Swain's posting it, it's not going through, so yeah.
Apparently
we also missed Gordon ZX's Super Tats.
Let's see.
Stir Straw Hat reposted it. Here's an interesting idea. Transgender lesbian cat girl princess. Yes, I know I said that.
Okay, thank you. And Patrick Field, I'm looking for... Alyssa Swain, I am forced into speech because men of science have refused to follow my advice without knowing why.
That sounds more like Frankenstein. Also, we got a shuttle coming in. Let's see how this goes.
Patrick Caulfield, where's your chat? I'm only one person. Can only do so much. Memories All alone in the moonlight.
Like the corners of my mind.
Patrick
Wispy
Caulfield.
watercolored memories of the way we were.
Okay, we got 2 super chats. Patrick Caulfield. Lewis, after watching Star Trek II review, could you reenact your top 5 favorite lines? Also, Zenith, what would Lewis's stand from JoJo be? I haven't seen enough JoJo.
Alyssa Swain, part 2 of 2. It is altogether against my will that I tell my reasons for opposing this contemplated invasion of Antarctic.
Also,
I wonder if that was actually from Who Goes There, then.
and my cat is trying to bite my fingers because I'm touching her belly.
After Star Trek II review, could you reenact your top 5 favorite lines? I'm just I'm going to do a smattering of lines because trying to rank these kind of things requires a lot of thought that I can't put in right now because I'm in space.
Yeah. Also, can't we all just get beyond Thunderdome?
No.
Jacob Lerma, I will look out for your post. Right. Sling us a web, you're the Spider-Man. Sling us a web today, 'cause we're all in the mood for a hero now. I don't know the rest of the words.
I've done far worse than hurt you. Kill you. I've hurt you. And I wish to go on hurting you. I shall leave you as you left me, as you left her. Buried alive. Buried alive.
God!
Yeah, it was kind of necessary for you to follow up with that.
Okay, Patrick Brooks. Hey guys, if you ever have free time, may I say the webtoon Lavender Jack? It's a great comic about a vigilante hero called Lavender Jack. The comic takes the best parts of pulp heroes. Matthew Graydon, just one more round, friend, then homeward bound. Just one more round, friend. Then homeward bound, friend.
President Cows 56 will keep an eye out for your super chat. Super Samurai Tiger 19 with all your tweets on found footage horror. I was wondering if you've ever seen The Taking of Deborah Logan. If you have, what are your thoughts? If not, please watch it. I think it was really good. It's on my list of stuff I'm probably going to be watching as I edit. I'm still on my found footage kick. And I saw like a top 10 found footage list, and Taking of Deborah Logan was on there.
Finally, Jacob Lerma, Megaforce Power Rangers, Megaforce Go-Go Power Rangers Troy.
Meg! Force! It's like you gotta actually hear the Megaforce theme, which is like, yeah.
The problem with Power Rangers is that there's so few lyrics. It's like Digimon. You have to know the beat.
Yeah.
Digimon, digital monster.
Digimon are the champions. Excuse me, Zenith. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do. Well, you better let the poor guy out. Huxley, hey Lewis, do you think who do you think will win the next death battle, Jason or Leo? I do not know. I do not pay close enough attention to death battle. Oh boy, we're gonna have to disable gravity.
And Alyssa Swain, Gimbleshanks, the railway cat, the cat of the railway train. There's a whisper down the line at 11:39 when the nightmare's ready to depart. I don't know the words or the tune to the song, so I'm making that up.
Can we please just go back to Dracula? That was fun. Like, I like reciting horror novels. Alright, we disabled gravity. Where the heck are we supposed to be going now?
You have to go down, and you have to bring the marker down to the surface, and that's what you're getting right here. And in the meanwhile, Kana is destroying a bag in the background. No, Linkara, you must suffer.
I'm trying to think of another good Star Trek II line. Give me a second here. Yeah.
He tasks me.
He tasks me. He tasks me, and I shall have him. I'll chase him round the moons of Nebula, and round the Antares maelstrom, and round perdition's flames before I give him up.
It's cold outside, there's no kind of atmosphere, all alone, more or less.
That was a good review.
I love that.
You're out of
oh god, lots of super chats. Okay. Ben Riley, on the subject of music, the Lego Batman movie is the best Batman movie because it's a movie where Batman admits that he commits tax fraud in Saw. Jacob Lerma, I will look out for your super chat. For you, Zenith, can you sing Be Our Guest? I will once I get through these super chats. Professor Chaos, I'm waiting. And Jacob Lerma. Okay, since there is no more super chats that I can read. Be our guest, be our guest. Put our service to the test. That should be enough.
Yeah.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
Do.
Let's see. Least favorite One Piece arc. Oh, there's too much. That Patrick, I would be here for hours. Alyssa Swain. Lewis, you don't seem to know your horror novels. It hasn't been Dracula for a while. Okay.
I know, but some of them looked very Dracula.
And I'm looking because Jacob Lerma and Professor Chaos have chats somewhere.
Like, I'm pretty sure the Antarctic one was Who Goes There. I think I identified that one. I mean, you can tell me I'm wrong.
Sing us Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy.
Gorn ZX.
Hakuna Matata.
Gorn ZX. Listen to them. The children of the night. What music they make.
And Jacob just said that bit is in the book, the It book, and I like to see a book accurate. Hellraiser, when Pinhead was a woman, the dude bros will be pissed.
I thought they were just like didn't really have a specific gender.
Why are you singing Disney tunes to my child when you should be singing horror themes to my child?
Because my child is there and she's my Lion Queen.
Hi, Jess.
Also, because they're asking me to.
Okay, that's fair. If they're paying for it, fine.
They're paying for my singing, which I find very weird. I've never had that happen before.
This is why I advertise that I don't sing.
Okay.
Mr. Stryant's got another good con line here. You are in a position to demand nothing. I, on the other hand, am in a position to grant nothing.
Professor Chaos. Out from the mist comes a figure from the shadows, and nobody knows his name for sure. This is Swain. I'll look for it. Patrick Brooks. Hey, Linkara, if you're looking for a good found footage movie, I say Frankenstein's Army, give it a try. It's got some great looking monsters. Also, when are you going to do another quick look at?
Hopefully soon. I'm gonna I've been doing that strategy where I like finish off where I get the episode done on time, and thus I'm using the beginning of the week to get side projects done with. Right now the focus is on getting that extra episode out so that the 600th episode will actually be will not fall into Star Wars prequel month. So instead, so after that's done with, I'm going to focus. I've got the script done with. I actually finished the script for the extra Comic Book Quickies episode last night. So next up is finally writing a quick look at my top 15 favorite episodes of Tales from the Crypt.
Alyssa Swain, you are wrong in order Dracula, Frankenstein, The Call of Cthulhu, and At the Mountains of Madness ×2. I'm being asked to sing Hellfire from Hunchback. Hellfire, dark fire, this burning in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin.
Okay, so yeah, good job, Alyssa. I did not identify those properly, so I'm sorry about that. I'm pretty sure we named Frankenstein on one of those.
Adrian, how about Friends from the Other Side for Princess and the Frog? I need to let's slow down with the songs for now. Cartoon Kelly, I'm looking for your super chat.
Keep an eye out. Otherwise, Dawn of Creativity. I'm planning for my local children's theater group to do Pokemon Live as their next upcoming musical. Also, when's the review for Pokemon Heroes?
And okay, Captain Avenger, we will sing briefly Be a Man. Be a man, you must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon.
There's a great Pokemon parody of Be a Man called Be a Mon. Look it up, it's very good.
I love the DBZ abridged version.
Otherwise, there was the, someone was asking about Pokemon Heroes. You'll have to ask Suede about that, but even then, it's not going to happen for a while, because he is redoing all of them, and he only just redid the first movie, which I think he's just doing them in order based off of his Suede Watches series. Or his Pokemon revisiting a thing, which he's in the middle of Johto right now, and it's very good. And man, this is taking forever to push.
It does take forever, and then you get attacked by all these little guys here. But this is the easy bits. Like,
oh, good!
The rest of the game is just pushing an object.
I stole your phone, my bad.
She stole my phone!
Alright, look, I thought it was Seraph's because it looks like Seraph's case. Sorry.
Yes, because Seraph has a rarity as a pop socket.
I wasn't looking at that, I was looking at the fact that it was covered in black.
I see a red phone and I want it painted black. Alright, I'm looking. Cartoon Kelly. Super teen extraordinaire, freakazoid, runs around in underwear, freakazoid. And
okay, so
Jacob Lerma.
Jacob
Lerma, where's your super chat?
Sorry, Kana, this isn't for you, baby.
To Scream, Jacob Lerma. Is it me, or is there a lack of people with autism reputation? Yeah, there is, but that's the same thing. Autism representation and trans representation and it's just not a big thing, unfortunately. Scream, I always hope for the best. Experience, unfortunately, has taught me to expect the worst.
That is Garrick from Deep Space Nine.
Be Prepared is not the best Disney villain song, Shadow Link. In my opinion, I believe that Hellfire is the best. But you need to have the deepest pipes imaginable. And lately I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get a Honey Britches pony pop socket? Because Rarity is not Rarity. Rainbow Dash's best pony. That's what I have.
You are wrong. Honey Britches pony is best pony.
But Rainbow Dash is 20% cooler.
Honey Britches pony is the coolest, and Vega can totally vouch for that.
I can already sense Vega throwing plushies at me.
And I gotta push the button again. Okay.
And while you're pushing, I'm just gonna be like, the heat is on. You have to change the output, the direction of that thing.
I just
did.
The
heat is on.
Oh, that's right. I'm not sharing this with you. Sorry, give me a second here. I'll do that.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm actually watching the stream.
I know, but there's a delay in the stream.
There is a delay.
What's wrong? What are you running to? I want to be your friend.
Lewis, you already are my best friend.
I'm talking to the monster.
Well, the monster is not friendly to anyone.
Oh, yes it is. Here, let me give you a big hug. See? The swirling blades of hugs.
Swirling blades of hugs. That should be a super attack.
Alright, let me pause this real quick. Yeah, sorry, Zenith. I want you to be able to, like, see things that are happening on screen at the same time. But it makes this a lot easier.
It does.
So, 1 second here. Share your screen. Share application window. Share space that is dead.
Okay, Sunset Shimmer I'll take as long as it's not, oh god, what, the main pony that was introduced at the end of, like, Season 6. I forget her name is.
Okay, I moved the thing in a thing. Oop, that was ammo.
Still having trouble with these damn loading controls.
Alright, Professor Chaos, I'm looking for your super chat. I'm also waiting for Cartoon Kelly's. to show up somewhere.
As a reminder, people, for $1 super chats, I don't mind you doing them, but please post up the actual chat as soon as possible. It's too easy for us to lose track of them.
It's very easy, especially when there's so many super chats. Professor Chaos, in reference to classic literature like Dracula, I bought a copy of The Strange Case of Jekyll and Hyde. Didn't expect it to be only 46 pages. Anyway, I'm going to repost one of my chats you missed. Sorry, Professor Chaos. It goes by so fast for me. I'm also blind. Can you sing the B song by Galactic Mermaid? What?
We're not familiar with that, sorry.
Also for Linkara, have you ever seen Penny Dreadful? It's a great horror TV show, and this is from Patrick Brooks.
I've heard of it, I've never actually watched it.
Cartoon Kelly, we're animaniacs, and we're zany to the max. Just sit back and relax, you'll laugh till you collapse with animaniacs. Alyssa Swain, I'll keep an eye out.
If I can find a store again.
I don't mean Luster Dawn, I mean, the Twilight Glimmer, I hate her.
That was Starlight Glimmer.
Starlight Glimmer, I hate her. That's what I mean. Have you ever tried macaroni and cheese mixed with chili, says Alyssa Swain.
Nope.
Cue the miserable, cue the desperate, what must I do to convince you people? Die?
Darn. That's TNG, you haven't gotten there yet, that's a while.
I'm not there yet. Granted, this is not spoilers because I'm still in some weird territory.
Yeah, you're still on TOS, you got a ways to go.
Yeah, Sunset is great. I like Sunset Shimmer because Sunset Shimmer actually changes. Starlight does not. Also, yeah, they just killed a guy, and she's betraying you.
God bless it, give me back my ship!
Betrayal!
Sorry, Isaac.
Betrayal! Betray me!
I suppose I should thank you for finding the marker. We even managed without help from the USM.
I look forward to listening to the Dracula audiobook from Audible. It stars Tim Curry. Ooh, nice. That's Gorn's EX.
This whole planet is one big experiment. The marker, this divine relic, made by man.
Yes, Darth Madara, the great and powerful Trixie, is a little bit annoying, and she's overdone.
Alien artifact recovered on Earth.
Who's betraying who now? The girl who came up there with is betraying you and killed the person that was trying to help you get off the Ishimura.
And you've seen the result. The stuff of nightmares.
Traitor!
Traitor!
Been the wiser. But then the CEC blunders in and starts
Traitor.
tearing the planet apart. The experiment was still alive. Kine was right about the hive.
Also, Nicola's dead,
The marker
apparently.
would contain it, but that doesn't matter now, does it? I have the marker.
Can you sing any Steven Universe song?
For what it's worth,
I'm trying to remember when I love. Here we are in the future. Here we are in the future, and it's bright.
Not so bright, we just got betrayed by this asshole.
help us.
Alyssa Swain sighs. Still have timeouts, hits internet. Perform better!
Hurry, please.
Well, the problem is Kana is sitting on my router and is destroying internet.
That's right, I heard the story over and over again. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other
friends. I love that movie so much.
Also, I'm pissed off because, like, there's no reason why you couldn't bring me with you. Like, I give a crap about the government. I just want to get off this boat.
Ryan Mermaid Man, evil, evil.
That's right, I heard the story. Don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends.
Can someone post the lyrics for Giant Woman? Because I don't quite remember it. I know the tune.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second, I got things to burn.
And Commander Grizzly, who is the better team in Pokemon, Flare or Rocket? That's Team Skull.
Oh, finally died.
Team Skull is best team.
7 These streams are so entertaining with a jukebox. Even if the jukebox has some poor taste in ponies, Glummy Glam is amazing, but Sunset is great too.
Seraphim, thank you for saying I'm a good jukebox. I'll leave it at that.
The story don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's swell to finally beat her other friends.
All I wanna do is see you turn into a Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman.
Frickin' missile things.
And seriously, who are you? Are you talking to me, Blue Jaguar? Because I am Zen.
She is Zen. Look, I put you out of your misery if you just stop that for like 2 seconds.
But alcohol sort of compensates for not getting them. I don't know what that means. I'm the government. I'm the government. I'm the reason nothing works. Oh God. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a duck blur. And now that song's stuck in your head.
God, I hate these things. I hate the wall things. I hate them so damn much. They take so much to kill. And I'm already low on ammo. I need a store.
Oh yeah, the Guardians are the worst. Not as bad as Regenerators, but you really just gotta pay attention to them. Like, You can't let them get anything in. Shut up, Dax.
Game show reviewer's in the chat, so let me invite him in.
Yep. And
that way you got someone else helping you.
Yeah, it's all me. Going to be really interesting for Zen to go into TNG after MLP. Won't hear anything but Discord. John Delancey is basically doing Q as Discord.
Yep.
This is true.
Hey, game show reviewer.
Hey, Zen, how's it going?
It's going Zen. It's Zen-tastic.
Sweet.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
You need to get it back now, Isaac.
Also, the chat has made me sing, which is actually interesting. I've never been paid to sing before, but I'm happy.
Welcome to the club.
That's the same thing.
Nicole, why can't you remotely pilot the shuttle? Seems like that should be something you could do. I mean, you're right here, and you're certainly not dead or anything.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Matthew Graydon, getting an education was a bit like a communicable sexual disease. It made you unsuitable for a lot of jobs, and then you had the urge to pass it on.
7 Seraphim 7. Ah, that explains why Lewis died. All a game show reviewer's fault. Yeah.
I think it's very nice of us to give this dead woman another chance.
Cartoon Kelly, Honey Britches Pony is best pony. I paid to say it, so it must be true. They said it on TV, so it must be true.
Exactly.
What are you doing? You're making a big mistake. This is not over.
Bears!
This isn't over.
Bears!
So what have I missed?
Lady who has been helping us throughout the game has betrayed us. Turns out she wanted the shell for herself. Also, it's not an alien artifact that we found. It's actually human-made, and we're taking our shuttle back so we can get the hell out of here. Also, I'm talking to a ghost right here.
Oh, cool.
Welcome to the... It's a zombie ghost.
Zombie ghost in front of a house.
Do we canonly know that in the game yet?
Nope.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you have an Origins account, says Goran ZX.
I do not. Well, actually, Origins, that's the thing with Star Trek Online, right? Or is that ARC?
If it is, then I don't know.
And Alyssa Swain asks, what can I do to get you to try macaroni and cheese with chili?
A lot more money than I want you to spend on me.
Yeah, and if the Chicago Bears win a Super Bowl one day, I want either of you to say, "This isn't over, Bears!"
This is not over, Bears!
Time for a game of disappearing bears.
So if it's a zombie ghost, is it dead? Is that mean it's alive?
It's like super dead.
Well, you know, what if it's a zombie ghost werewolf? Then it can have like pathos and rage.
Hey, can something be undead and dead at the same time?
Well, no, because they're kind of opposite states of being. You need to be one or the other.
Yes, that's true.
Can someone be both living and undead?
Nope.
So basically, there are 3 states. There's living, there's dead, and there's
Undead.
Oh.
And then there's the limbo state. That's where all the licensed games hang out.
Ah, yes. Vaporware?
Stop moving around so I can kill you!
Godzilla is approaching the generator. The generator is losing power.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. and mostly dead. He's not dead, he's just mostly dead.
That's still a state of dead.
Oh, mostly dead is still partly alive.
Yo.
No, you heard him wrong. He said double, which means double.
Means you probably want a card. You want some cards against you, and you're just trying to get that back. Oh, I am almost dead here. I'm like hanging on. Dude, I am hanging on by a sliver.
I don't even see the sliver.
Hanging on by a moment.
Is there a health pack over here? That would be nice. Yes, it is. It's a tiny health pack, but I'll take it.
All right. There's your sliver.
Also, Starfire is down here.
1% health.
We'll take a quick cat break.
It's time for a cat break.
It is time for a cat break. Isn't that right, Starfire?
He's not dead. He's just anti-living.
And as you can see, we got another collar for Starfire. I got this one at a dollar store. So far, this one actually fits her. We have a leather one over here that is still too big for her. And this one has a nice little purple bell, and it's all sparkly.
Oh, wow, it's all glittery. Very bright red. I like it.
It's a purple pink.
Oh.
I love that she has a dot on her forehead, kind of like the Hime does.
Ain't that right, Starfire?
Starfire's a good kitty.
She's a very good kitty. And yeah, she got this collar. It's fitting her, and she had not tried to get it off yet. It's a different kind of safety catch than the ones you usually find at like Petco, because those ones she was able to get those off pretty easily. She has not tried to get this one off yet.
And if I ever had my thing on, you would see Connor running around in the background. But I'm in my pajamas. I'm in my bunny pajamas right now, so I do not want that.
Sir Straw Hat. We'll keep an eye out for yours. Gordon CX Origins is basically Steam for EA games, and has the entire Mass Effect trilogy, and Mass Effect 1 is only $15. I figured I would just get Mass Effect if I had to do Mass Effect, which is currently winning in the poll. And if you're new, and if you just came in recently, Patreon poll right now for the next game, and Starfire is attacking the thing again. As a reminder, it is Mass Effect Outer Worlds or Fallout New Vegas. Right now, Mass Effect 1 is winning, with New Vegas behind it by several votes.
And Professor Chaos, never mind that, the other chat isn't showing up. Instead, send please the next thing I post. Please sing the next thing I post. Fine. Adrian, my channel is Zenith Warrior Princess. Look that up. I also have, just look up the Bun Squad. You'll see my cats.
I'm hoping there's some health on board this shuttle.
Sir Straw Hat, this whole discussion about the states of death reminds me about that bit from the critics Alone in the Dark review where you started rambling about Black Lanterns.
Oh, yeah, I think Blackest Night had just come out, so it made sense to make a mention of it. Anyway, thanks, Nicole. Glad you're here with me.
You're doing the right thing, Isaac.
Tough times, hard climbs, we'll take them on together. Right now, let's go. Game on. Get your game on. I haven't.
You get the X theme. It's great.
Yeah.
Tough times, hard climbs, we'll take them on together. X the Dark One did a full version of the theme, like added a verse. It's great. Also, we have finished chapter 11. Holy crap! I think we will actually finish the game tonight.
Yep.
Oh, look, here comes the last letter of the secret message. Oh no, it's Dead Space. What could that possibly mean?
Oh my god, Nicole is dead! Da da da!
Nicole is deactivated.
Cartoon Kelly, hey Zen, sing the theme song to Futurama.
I don't
know it off the top of my head either.
Dun 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 dun. You can't sing it. You can hum it, because it's there's no lyrics.
Yeah, I'll get right on that, Nicole. Why can't you do it?
Thank you for subscribing to my channel, guys. Next week I'm going to be posting an unearthly child.
Oh my God,
it's
good
gonna
help.
be awesome. Also, Kana, get off my no messing with microphone. Kana.
He's cremated. Linkara, have you had your cats chipped? Even if you haven't, have you ever considered getting the microchip pet feeder from SureFeed?
Our cats are indeed microchipped, and no, we are not going to use a microchip feeder. Let's not rely so much on technology for that. It's just a bowl with food in it. We can control portions if we really want to make sure they don't become chunks.
Alyssa Swain, laser beam watermelon rainbow. Okay. Apparently we missed one.
But my cat, not Chucky. Kana is chonk, but it's all her fur. I let her graze, and if you see her when she's like wet, she's not very chonk. So I love her.
Yeah, we got some help. We got some ammo. I hope there's a store down here.
Cyborg cats. No. Samurai pizza cats.
Laser cats.
Jacob Lerma says, "Quick, heal him! Oh no, the dead girl."
Hi, Dad.
What are you talking about? She's right here. See? She's totally alive.
And can't you see the shadow? That clearly says everything.
She is clearly alive. Like this ain't no moon landing. She cast a shadow.
This ain't no disco. This ain't no fooling around. SWAT cats. Have I considered using I'm the Government clip from MST3K in my Hoop episodes? Here's the thing. I've stopped using most clips, and some of the clip suggestions I've put to my editor have been thrown out simply because of copyright, content ID. A lot of the stuff that we're doing now is pictures and stuff that we can get away with doing. I know Linkara gets away with it for the most part, but I'm not taking that especially with History One Piece, I'm not taking the chance, because Toei is the worst.
Yup, and even then, I barely get away with it, and some videos I still need to re-edit to put back up again. Also, we got a bunch of nodes, so let's just use those up. 'Cause let's face it, we're running out of We're running out of game, so might as well just upgrade everything that we can.
This is the final area. This is your final upgrade.
We can get one more node. We can get more hit points.
Make us whole again. I wonder what she means by that.
That's a weird way of putting it, honey. I don't know what you quite mean by that, but I figured us being together, we have the shuttle and everything.
Also, Cookie Cat, he's a pet for your tummy. Cookie Cat, he's super duper yummy. Cookie Cat, he left his family behind. Foreshadowing for the entire series.
It is. Let's see. Okay. What can we buy? What do we have anything in the safe? No, we don't. Okay, we can buy a lot of ammo, which we'll probably end up doing. Some med packs would be nice.
Yeah.
Power node. We could buy power nodes. You can still buy power nodes, and power nodes are gonna be helpful. You're gonna want to use as much as you can because it's the final level. Like, you're gonna have a few points during this level where you push that thing around, and then you fight the final boss. Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. Tom Holland is precious, and I love him, and he could probably do Nathan Drake.
All right, P, let's get some recommendations. Of course, I'm going to keep buying a bunch of ammo, but we do have enough that we could buy a power node, get the hit points upgrade that we need.
Steven Universe, but the gems are necromorphs.
The final area. That can only be one thing. It's the final countdown.
Don't bother with Ripper ammo. Yeah, the Ripper blades they keep giving to us in generous quantities, and we don't use them as much. I want more. If we're gonna buy ammo, we're buying plasma node ammo.
Force ammo and a plasma cutter.
Well, the Force doesn't use ammo though.
Okay, well,
I have never run out of ammo using my telekinesis.
The Force gun and plasma cutter are my two favorite weapons in the game.
Yeah, I don't use the force gun. I've only been using the plasma gun.
And the plasma cutter is very, very good, especially on the final boss.
So yeah, we're definitely going to be buying a bunch of plasma cutter ammo. It's just what else should we spend money on? And one of our HBS fan says that we still need to read his super chat.
Okay. First, Coronet Chris. And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful house. And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful wife.
Once in a lifetime. Just use plasma cutter is up.
RHPS fan, I don't see your super chat.
Well, rather last
I don't
chat.
see it either.
Just repost it, one RHPS fan. Just repost it, and we'll read it from there. In the meantime, I'm gonna buy a few things. Let us finally get. We'll buy a node, get our upgraded health, and we'll buy some med packs.
Steven Universe, but the crystal gems are the Zeo Power Rangers. I mean, yeah.
And then I'm just gonna buy plasma energy up the wazoo.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. I would actually recommend. No, never mind.
What are you gonna recommend?
I was actually gonna recommend use the very last to get one last power node, just to be on the safe side.
You don't have super chats. You're broke. Well, super chats get unfortunately the super chats get the priority, unfortunately. And I read stuff that I enjoy, but I miss a lot of it because the chat's huge.
B. Jones, 2099, vlog for Harley Quinn featuring Birds of Prey. Not planning on it. I have zero interest in seeing it.
Hey, Linkara, do you eat pizza squares or circles?
I don't know what those are. Unless you mean, like, eating pizza in the style of it when it comes in square form. I'll eat it, but it is blasphemous.
Isn't it, though?
Email this whelp zone if you want to have some pizza rolls.
I will, no joke, if someone gives me a square pizza, I will cut it still in slice style.
I eat triangles that form a circle. That is how it should be. Although yesterday when we had, for Valentine's Day, we did order a heart-shaped pizza from Pizza Hut. They don't cut them!
What?
I suppose it makes sense, but no, you have to cut it yourself.
Oh, that's messed up.
Pizza should be pre-cut.
Especially because how do you divide that up? I mean, I know
we made like three. We made like three pieces. One was triangular, and the other two were more square shaped.
You know what the best pizza is? Devani's pizza.
Yes.
Yes, which I have.
Smilly reacts to Zenith Warrior Princess. I have been reading One Piece. Just started the Water 7 arc, so I'm currently in the 300s in terms of chapters.
Oh, the Water 7 and Annie's Lobby are where things get like hype.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
One day you will learn to accept all pizza, says Philip Miller.
Keith Pixton, who is in the studio right now. We got Zenith and we got Game Show Reviewer, and I'm going to upgrade our rig to get some more hit points.
I am Zenith Warrior Princess. You can find me at Zenith Warrior Princess, the Bun Squad on YouTube, where I review a lot of things, while my cats try to destroy the space-time continuum.
We can afford...
I am your game show reviewer, reviewing the game show greats and the occasional dud, and occasionally I actually post videos of my own.
We can only afford one more node. So we could afford one more node to increase the capacity of the plasma gun, but I don't know if it's going to be really that useful.
The biggest thing is damage. Damage is the first thing.
Damage is maxed out.
Damage is maxed out. Speed is good. Capacity, I would give 1 to.
You said speed is good?
Speed is good, but that's reload speed.
I know, but yeah, we still got. I mean,
we've maxed out reload speed. We could. Yeah. Here's the thing: we have enough for one more node, so we could get an upgrade for capacity or speed if we wanted to. Otherwise, I'm okay with spending that 10,000 on just getting more and more ammo, because right now we have 55 shots.
I would definitely get more ammo, and I would get a few large med packs, because coming up there's...
We can't afford large... Okay, Zenith, we have 10,000 left.
Okay, then go for what you can.
Ammo up.
I'm gonna ammo up.
Ammo up.
That's yeah. I've already spent a bunch of cash already.
T-Scream 80 says it all. I happen to like Chicago-style pizza, but it really is a casserole. I agree.
In that vein, people send in your money so that we can afford more ammo.
Sir Straw Hat.
I like that plan. Send in more money so we can afford more in-game stuff. Tell you what I am going to do. I am going to save again.
That's how it works with EA, anyway.
That way, if it turns out we made a terrible mistake, we can try this again.
Good move.
Thank you for the sub, Smiley. And Sir Straw Hat says, "Who is Birds of Prey even made for? It looks like hot." Sir Straw Hat, I'm in a room with Jess. They both loved Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I know lots of people who really loved it, so it's obviously made for some people.
It's made for people.
I'm just not interested in it because I'm not interested in the DCEU overall. And I already heard that they screwed up Cassandra Cain, so what's the point?
I will watch and review the DCEU, but my first probably superhero thing that I'm going to review far in the future is Spider-Man 2002. And again, anyone who just subscribed to me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. My cats appreciate it. They say, meow.
Well, that was rude of them. Should have
Well,
said, it should have been a more, that one is rough, but I mean, a nice, that's nice.
Well, see, Kana, she doesn't usually mew. She goes, meow.
Ah, okay.
She's Scram.
We go up against the wall here.
My dog says bark. Bark.
Should do more cat reviews. If you want more cats in my reviews, well, first of all, start with my Cloverfield review. It is my show literally taken over by cats, and hint, hint, wink, wink. It also involves atop the fourth wall.
The cow says moo. The duck says quack. The politician says, I don't recall.
And the Unearthly Child Doctor Who episode is when my cats do more cat stuff. And I'm creating a storyline around my cats. It's great. Zenith, do you think Luffy is a hero? I think of him as a hero. He doesn't want to be a hero, but he's a pirate who saves people. It's very weird because he looks up to pirates who are usually known as the scourge of the seas, but Shanks was a good person, and so he looks up to Shanks and becomes a good person as well. It's weird and awesome.
Zero Armor, yeah, what they did with Cassie Cain was terrible, but overall I enjoyed the film. It's not great, but it's fun. Cartoon Kelly, here's a microtransaction for microtransactions.
Goddamn
Thank you so much.
Microtransaction. Send in
I'm
your
trying to find a power
microtransactions
thing.
so we can buy more money in ammo for EA. But Keith Pixton says the fox howls, but what does the fox say?
Oh my god.
Die!
There's another one.
Ah.
Only dogs became necromorphs, never cats. Well, yeah, because cats are good.
Cats are pure, holy creatures and completely blameless.
You notice that corgis never become monsters, though? Corgis are awesome.
Yep.
Dead Space 1 was prior to microtransactions. Dead Space 2 escaped them, but it had DLC. Dead Space 3, which I'm playing with Suede every now and again, is Microtransaction City, and it's also co-op, which doesn't work for survival horror.
Yep.
Well,
I've already seen the many things that Jim Sterling has said about the subject.
Yep.
And how Mass Effect got screwed over by microtransactions.
Cheap camera guy. Cats may be assholes, but they're cute assholes. We put up with it because we love it.
Yes.
And yes, Scourge Prime, you can dab. I just dabbed. You can't see it, but I'm not because I'm not on camera. But corgis.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Oh, you already started reading it.
T-Screen, but corgis do become electric hounds.
Okay, so let's see. Plug-in battery.
Yep.
Seraphim, cats just won't let some hive mind boss them around. Yeah, because they're nobody's boss but their own.
Yep.
Kana keeps asking to speak to my manager, and I'm like, you're the manager here.
There's a regenerator.
No, there's no more regenerators. Everything else in this thing you can kill. It's just that one turns into squids.
Yeah, I think we found that out a little too late.
Running, running, running.
It's a kid. It's a squid.
It's toasty.
It is now.
I'm a kid. I'm a squid. I'm a kid.
You know, I'm waiting for the live-action remake of the Jetsons. But you know, in accordance with current TV law, it must be you know, gritty and take place in a post-apocalyptic future.
Here we are in the future, and it sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, okay. The Jetsons, but it takes place current day.
I need to understand life. Do I need to watch Sonic? Don't watch Sonic Underground. I'll just tell you that much. Because that's the one where they start a rock band.
There's apparently a lot of behind-the-scenes tumult with that show.
I haven't even seen the show, but I saw the opening theme song when I did my old review of Sonic 1, which I'm going to be remaking for the new channel. And no, I don't think Luffy is as dumb as people make him out to be. I think he just plays it up because he has hockey and he can read people's minds and thoughts. But that's me. Anyway.
Area Cummings, we already have flying cars.
I was promised flying cars.
I was promised flying cars.
It is technically a flying car.
What is it, technically a flying car?
You just have to go to an airport to take off and land.
Oh no, Pokemon is associated with Ancient Agent.
Dun 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 dun.
And demonetized.
Ow!
Oh, no,
ow!
you stepped on the rail. Don't touch the third rail.
Ow!
There are rules. Don't touch the third rail. Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Actually, that one you're probably fine on. I think Mythbusters proved that one.
Well, yeah, Mythbusters proved it, but at the same time...
It's just not a good idea. But,
it's not a good idea. What is Zenith's channel's name? You can find me at youtube.com/c/Zenith Warrior Princess, or if you search Bun Squad, which is my legion of cute fluffy bunnies who watches my videos, and you'll know it because it has my cats with bunny ears on, and it's adorable, and Vega did the artwork for it, and she's amazing.
Yeah, she is.
Vega was my title card artist for the longest time, but she hit an art slump and she didn't want to do it anymore, and I respect that. But then she came back into art, and I commissioned her a bunch of times because she's awesome.
Yep.
Oh look, it's almost as if you're about to face a really horrible boss.
Not yet. This is right now. You're gonna face hordes of enemies. In two distinct rooms where you have to move things around. The super boss doesn't happen until you get back outside.
Oh, that sucks.
Barley672 says, if you're wondering why we don't have flying cars, imagine a world where drunk, distracted drivers had 3 dimensions to veer into.
Well, to make a counterpoint to that, imagine that same dimension where you now have more than left or right to swerve around them.
Well, yeah, you have to get good at 3-dimensional chess. Yes, Gurren Lagann review, that is a remake of my very first review, and I think it came out really well. Also, Kana, my cat, decided to take over and pilot Gurren Lagann. I leave it to you to decide if that's good or not.
Where's the X? I know Sonic Underground because of Sonic's sexy mom. Well, okay, there's an image I won't be able to get rid of anytime soon.
Oh god.
Ow!
Help, Sonic's mom's thighs are dummy thick and the clapper for ass cheek.
Well,
that
could have gone better.
You just go to pieces, don't you?
Yep.
This is a horror game.
Drunk driving on the Z-axis.
I didn't realize I had an axis.
Further, in order to...
The good thing is that there's a lot of checkpoints here, and you have a lot of time to prep.
Well, Isaac, mistakes were made.
Making a note here needs work. SKHS Video Productions. It's lug, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
It's log, it's better than bad, it's good.
I wouldn't say Sonic is the first great video game movie. I quite enjoyed Prince of Persia and Assassin's Creed, but that's me.
Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu was amazing.
Pikachu was good.
Yeah, people keep saying the first this, and this, and they ignore some of the past things, whatever. I love Super Mario Brothers, the movie. It's a train wreck, but it's fun.
I am not even, in spite of the fact that I was on every single Pokemon stream virtually, I am not really a huge Pokemon fan. Please hold your shocks.
Yes, and lesbian.
And I enjoyed Detective Pikachu quite a bit.
I also liked the Warcraft movie. I thought it was quite nice. I liked some of the Mortal Kombat films. The thing is, when people quantify good, it depends on if you're a fan of the thing. First of all, it depends if you enjoyed it. It depends on if general audiences can enjoy it as well. And I think a lot of times when people react badly to a film, it's because they were super fans. And to be fair, pushes up glasses because I am a massive nerd. Well, actually, when you're a super fan, you nitpick. I mean, it's true. Like,
I know what you mean. I know totally what you mean.
But I mean, I'm only a casual fan of Warcraft, and it drew me into the universe. Was it generic in some places? Yes, but I enjoyed the lore of the universe, and I'm a fan of World of Warcraft. And you know, it's the way I see it. If it does its job of drawing me into the source material, then I'm all for it. And hold on, Charizard Ranger says something.
Please tell Linkara there's a Bulbasaur in the hieroglyphs with an ancient Egyptian in the Rhyme City welcome video.
Neat.
But yeah, like, but then again, like with Mortal Kombat, the guy who played Raiden is amazing.
Yeah, Christopher Lambert.
And like, there are portions of that movie franchise that is cheesy, but Mortal Kombat is cheesy, and Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter don't have stories that are big enough to really encompass a movie.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat does.
A little bit, but I only played Mortal Kombat 2, so what I'm trying to say is, if it's enjoyable, it gets points in my book.
Okay, so what's the first film that's a movie what's the first game that's a movie adaptation that you most thoroughly enjoyed?
I mean, I quite enjoyed Assassin's Creed. I'm just putting that out there. I quite enjoyed Detective Pikachu, and I think that's probably one of the best.
Oh no! I mean, it's the inevitable commercial cash grab video game that they throw out there. What was the first video game adaptation?
Because
I got one.
Go ahead.
Back to the Future.
I've never played the game.
Oh, it's awesome.
The first video game adaptation of a movie that I enjoyed, there are some really good ones. I quite enjoyed Captain America: The First Avenger. I think it's highly underrated as a video game.
Yeah, does the last Starfighter count? No, unfortunately, no. I mean, I've played the actual Starfighter game. Well, you know, the fan-made version of it, I should say. And it's harder than hell.
I quite enjoyed Lego the Movie, the game, which on every level, the movie and the game are all licensed, and they don't deserve to be as good as they are, but they're amazing.
But a really poor design system for this.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on. This is the same people who put together that ship and expected you to be comfortable in it. Which, by the way, there are no OSHA requirements are still showing.
Space OSHA does not exist.
Apparently not.
But I'm trying. You know, it's hard to think of of video games based on licensed properties that don't suck. Oh, Deadpool. I like Deadpool the game. It's good. My favorite part is, who the fuck is that? He's a man out of time. Who the fuck is that? He's trying to fight crime. It's fucking Cable. It's fucking Cable.
Curse you, Sposha.
But yeah, all the Lego games are great. My favorite Lego game was Lego Marvel Superheroes. I think that's the most realized out of all the games. And Lego Lord of the Rings was great too.
I started playing the Lego Star Wars trilogy, or should I say franchise, saga, whatever. And my only problem with it is after a while, that kind of gameplay gets just a little repetitive.
It becomes a little samey, and if you're a completionist like I am, you have to space them apart, but I love the Lego games. And Daniel Brandt says, spent the last 3.5 hours rebuilding Lego Avengers set and lost my sanity because I couldn't find the very last piece. Is Space dead yet?
We're working on it.
We're trying here.
Also, I have Lego Dimensions. I love it.
I didn't try that.
Am I even pulling this thing in the right way?
Game. What's that?
Am I even pulling this thing in the right way?
You have to pull it. I think you have to pull it to the right, maybe. Let me look at the footage. Hold on.
Oh yeah, SNES Aladdin. That was really good.
And the DuckTales, the Goof Troop video game was good.
Rescue Rangers on NES was also pretty darn good.
Okay, so I'm looking at your screen right now. You have to push it to the right if I'm remembering correctly, to the right. Lift that platform.
But on which side do you have to be on?
You have to be on the other side. On the inside. This is horribly designed. And then move it to the left. And you gotta bring it through those doors. And then once you bring it a little bit through, then you should be able to go through.
Hearing things screaming, here we go.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
kill all the enemies, and then that door will open.
Progress.
X-Men Origins Wolverine was a good game. I've heard some good things about X-Men Legends. Some Call Me Johnny didn't enjoy them, but then again, they seem right up my alley. Marvel Ultimate Alliance is a disappointment for me because I liked the first game, but it gets repetitive very fast, and it is. X-Men Legends. That it just says it's good, so it's got to be good.
Okay.
But yeah, when it comes to licensed video games.
It's just, there's usually not that many good options out there, which is why I was curious about it.
It depends, and that's why a portion of my show of Should You Complete List is going to be on licensed games, because after I review a movie, and if there's a game based on it, I'm going to review it. And I do this because sometimes you find gems in the shit. And one of the biggest gems I found was, I like the tin game, I like Captain America, the First Avenger, I think that's highly underrated. And Ben 10 Omniverse, very good.
We're right at the end here. I think we're going to go longer just so we can finish the game.
Yeah, you're nearing the end right now.
SKS video production, and dashing and daring, courageous and caring, faithful. That's a song lyric.
My thoughts on developing Marvel video game universe, first with Spider-Man and now Avengers. I love the Spider-Man video game. I want more. I love the Daredevil and Doctor Strange, like Easter eggs, and I'm not going to spoil it, but the stuff that they're doing with these characters is fantastic, especially that end, the end bit where I'll get to your comment in a second, Sir Straw Hat, but the very end bits where they do stuff with no, it's a spoiler alert for Lewis, so I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. The end stuff that they tease for the next game is great. And the only problem I had was the DLC. I did not care for how the City That Never Sleeps developed. I liked the side bits, but the main story kind of destroyed one of my favorite characters. Spider-Man 2 for PS2 and Xbox was good.
Thank you, SKS video production. Now I know where that's from.
It's dated. Gummy bears. bouncing here and there and everywhere.
High adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears.
A Guardian.
Two of them too. That sucks.
Okay. But one of my favorite bits in the new DuckTales is when they do the gummy bear thing with the gummy berry juice, and it's like it'll be an army. They'll be bouncing here and there and everywhere. It'll be beyond compare.
Wait, that happens in the new DuckTales?
DuckTales 2017, I've seen both the first and second season. They are fantastic, and the end of season 2 is amazing, especially because I'm not going to give away what happens, but the teaser for season 3 and who's going to be the villains for season 3. Oh my god.
Can I assume that DuckTales 2017 is on Disney Plus?
It is all on Disney Plus.
Excellent.
The only problem with Disney Plus, and like in a lot of Disney shows, they air stuff out of order. So, yeah. And they unfortunately aired stuff out of production order on the actual TV show too, like when it was on TV, which is it's just stupid.
I hate it when that happens.
And yes, Full Metal Ninja, DuckTales 2017 is fucking amazing. Speaking of DuckTales, your thoughts on Lin-Manuel Miranda in the cast? Perfect. Honestly, the casting for everything is perfect. The songs are perfect. I have very little bad to say about the second season. The first season had its issues, but it was still leagues above the original series.
Wow, that's rare to be able to say, isn't it?
They actually made like a lot of these characters into fully fleshed out characters that you root for and that you love, and I cried several times.
Like I said, it's rare to be able to say that. I mean, I'll be honest. The one show that I actually got into on recommendation was Gravity Falls.
So sorry to interrupt your conversation, but there was a door back in the other room which needed a power node to open. Can we get back to that? Because we can afford a power node to get stuff in there.
Yes.
Is it worth going back there?
Yes.
Well, the items are randomized, so.
Some, like, honestly, I would definitely use it because it's going to help you in the final boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
But right now, like, you finish the double guardian is the end of like so you're basically nearing the final boss. Also, DuckTales 2017 is essentially a reboot of the entire Disney afternoon service.
I don't think I can get back there.
Wow.
No, you're going to come back around later.
Oh, okay.
You can get there before the final boss. But yeah, DuckTales 2017 is a reboot of the entire like stuff. Darkwing Duck is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say in what capacity because that's spoilers. But Darkwing Duck is a thing. Gizmo Duck is a thing. Gummy Bears is referenced. Goof Troop is referenced, and Tailspin is a thing in the universe.
Oh, sweet.
Patrick Caulfield, we'll keep an eye out for your super chat.
Don Carnage shows up and sings, and it is amazing. And they actually the thing that I like that they did about the casting was they got people whose ethnicities were more foreign. The guy who plays Don Carnage, I believe, is actually Spanish or something like that. So they really pay attention to diverse casting, and I like that.
David Tennant is Scrooge, is that right?
Yes, and Donna is Magica.
Oh, nice.
It's a Doctor Who reunion. The Dr. Donna has come back.
What's your opinion on stigma that cartoons are only meant for kids? In my opinion, cartoons are telling more mature stories than live action series. Also, loved how they did Donald's anger. Yeah, I definitely agree that the stigma needs to go away finally, especially after BoJack Horseman really showed you how you can do an adult show and exploring adult themes and not just like lull, sex, and inappropriate jokes humor. I mean, it tackles subjects that there's no way in hell you could do to kids. They can't understand the complexities of them.
Also, the fact that they explained away Donald's anger and they I don't want to give away, but they did an entire episode explaining Donald's anger and how he deals with it.
Man, someone really went to pieces in there.
Entering zero gravity.
I hate zero gravity areas.
I don't believe he died for a fourth time. This should be the last zero-G area in the game.
That'd be
And
nice.
just look out for, there's going to be a lot of the lurkers, the baby demons.
Like one of those. That's not a baby demon.
Max, there has been an Ace Ventura 3. It's called Son of Ace Ventura. Hello. I have a cutie.
No, you don't.
Hi,
Thank you for the
Seraph.
hug.
1 and 2.
Hi,
This
Seraph.
is 1 and 2.
This is one.
This is 1, okay.
Yeah, Barley has
I
a
had to
point.
ask because
We're on a
because
planet.
It's not
Why is
shit,
there?
so I immediately know it's not 3.
Why is
Sorry,
there zero G on the
Seraph
planet?
can't see you. Why is there zero G on the planet? I don't know. Your thoughts on War Machine being Donald's normal speaking voice? It's amazing. Also, I am the storm.
Also, hi stream, hi Lou.
Hi.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah. Seraph stopped by to give me hugs and then crash the stream.
I also like how we have people, how we people on stream have absolutely no idea who I am. That's awesome.
Ace Ventura 3 movie with Jim Carrey. No, that's a Sonic movie. I mean, yeah.
You're not wrong.
Ridiculous outfit to chase animals around.
Also, one thing I want to point out about the Sonic movie that I love, there's a behind-the-scenes stuff with Jim Carrey where he explains that Sonic is the lost childhood that Robotnik wishes that he could have, and that's why he chases Sonic. And I'm like,
Wait a minute,
what?
didn't they do that on Sonic Sat AM?
Yeah. The reason why he chases Sonic is because he is the innocence that he wishes that he could still obtain, and I love that Jim Carrey understands the character of Robotnik so much.
There's zero G because that's how Dead Space verse explains how they crack a planet without shattering it into atoms. Ah.
By having zero G sections?
You know, there's actually a zero-G therapy, and I'm like, I don't know how that works, but okay.
Isn't that basically the same thing as a sensory deprivation tank?
Yeah.
There you go. What platform am I on these days? I am still on YouTube. You can still find my show on YouTube. It's been like 2 years since I've posted anything. So, oh, that reminds me, Linkara, I would like to request a cameo from you.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Yes.
Oh, I was just gonna say what I find interesting about that phrase, that Sonic is the lost childhood, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
As a long time Sonic fan, we don't go that deep. There's not a lot of depth here. It's a blue hedgehog. He's fast. That's all we've got.
This is Sonicception. We have to go deeper.
No. That's what fanfics are for.
Look. Here is the story of Sonic. He can really move. He's got an attitude.
He's the fastest thing alive.
He is the
Game
fastest
Show
thing
Reviewer
alive.
is now Ghost Nappa. Look, Game Show Reviewer is doing his own thing. He'll come back when he wants to. He just doesn't want to because he's busy.
I have a life, you know.
No, you don't.
I know. Oh,
He
but,
he-
okay.
he
The internet,
works for Lewis.
the internet doesn't even know that part.
Oh, my other cat Chiaki has actually come out to say hello. She's a very shy kidder. Hey Chiaki. You're a good girl. Chiaki is one of those cats that she only comes when she wants to, and if you make any sudden movements and she doesn't know you very well, she gonna run away. Bye, Chiaki. Oh, she's going to see Jess. Oh, good Chiaki.
Oh, I'm sorry, maybe I didn't know you were right there.
Yeah, Chiaki is my regal hat. She is head of security over at the Bun Squad, whereas Kana is head of recruitment. Chiaki has a gray coat with a white underbelly. It looks like she's wearing a vest. It's amazing.
Oh, jeez.
Well, there's that thing.
Hey, Seraph, thanks for sending me texts on Twitter. That was Goran ZX. Seraph is in the other room right now, but I will thank her for you. Yeah.
You wait a minute, dude!
You're fighting a heavy.
Yeah, I don't think that knowledge helps.
I know!
Shoot the arms.
Working on it!
Bend your knees, move your arms.
It worked once before, right?
You have to be a surf ninja. I mean, 0G space. Duh. If you know its name, you have power over it. That's how it works.
Oh, okay. Let's call it Daryl.
No, you have to know its true name. Its true name is...
It translates to Daryl.
Naryalalthotep. Cthulhu reference. I can't pronounce the name.
Well, actually, I was gonna say the Daryl thing. That's the Stargate SG-1 reference.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Bob. Pigs in space. Nice. Patrick Caulfield, I'll be on the lookout for your super chat.
Chat, man, humbly request keep your try to make your dollar super chats and your actual chat, you know, as close to each other as possible. We tend to get lost with them doing like that. Humble request.
Not a humble request, I'm just making a requirement. We can't keep up. Please post them as soon as possible.
Yeah, or if you're going to do an $1 thing, then just know that we may miss your thing, because I've missed several, and just be nice, please. I'm only one person.
Patrick Caulfield, what are all y'all's opinions on the TF2 characters? And Lewis, have you ever thought about doing a top 10 fam favorite episode for New Year's?
That might be a good idea.
Fam or fan?
Fan favorite.
Okay.
Shoot the arms.
I'm working on it. He keeps turning around.
And Goran ZX says, "On the juggernaut, bitch."
There we go. That's one arm.
Okay, progress has been made.
Once
That's
you have
both
one of
arms.
the arms, it's a lot easier.
Oh, come on. Did I really use up all my ammo on that? Come on.
You're out of weapon. Oh.
1 second. I got another power
yeah,
node.
power node.
There's
Well,
a
you can
store
sell the
around here.
power node.
I'll get more. It's just annoying.
You will get it more ammo, and again, this is the final push. I'm pretty sure that you're very close to the point where you'll be good to go. These are the final waves. Once, oh no, there is one more final wave, but that's when you get outside.
Let me sell some stuff. Not need all this stuff. We don't need all these stasis packs.
Yeah, not when you can recharge them right there.
Quick tip, guys, type out your super chat in normal chat, copy it, Control-C, then purchase your $1 chat and paste it, Control-P, immediately so their requested payments are back-to-back. Thank you,
like
Barley672. That is very helpful.
I agree.
Yep, very good advice.
Hi, Linkara, just finished watching your Marvel videos, and they made me laugh. Well, yeah, because he gets drunk as... How does he get drunk as a hologram? I don't know.
Okay, that's amazing. I was just thinking of that exact moment. I'm a hologram!
How do I get drunk?
Very carefully.
I have no idea how you even do your drunk voice.
It's just a lot of it is slurring.
And being Tony Stark.
Yeah.
You can win. You feel great. You can do this. What are your thoughts on She-Hulk writer Dana Schwartz saying it seems impossible to overstate the cultural damage done by South Park? I disagree. Here's the thing. I don't think South Park is the only thing that is part of the damage, and I love South Park. South Park in and of itself is not the problem. It's people taking something and making it into a big thing. You could say the same thing about video games. People saying, oh, video games make you violent. It doesn't. Just the same way a TV show does not make you a bad person or a racist. You have to be a racist in the first place. To
me, it much like any kind of media, it does contribute to how things are interpreted, how things happen, and South Park has not helped. There's lots of South Park I do like, but there's also lots of South Park that is really terrible, and a lot of it can boil down to the mindsets of its creators.
Exactly. Seven Seraphim 7 says the same way Data got drunk in The Naked Now. I haven't got there yet.
He's fully functional.
Then
another power node. Oh crap.
Wait.
I feel that South Park is overstated in its it's overstated in its impact. It does have bad things about it. I will agree with you there. But there's also some things that I really love, like the Kyle's Mom song, and I can't get enough of.
Zen, have you?
It's not that they haven't produced
Star Trek watch?
Funny material. It's that it's contributing to a culture, like she said in the thing, that says that if you are invested or you care about something, you are more annoying than just upholding the status quo, regardless of how bad the status quo actually is.
And to answer your question, I have just finished episode 3 of Star Trek, the original series, the third official Star Trek episode that I've ever seen, Charlie X. We discussed a little bit earlier in the episode, but my thoughts are, you smell like a girl? The women!
The women! I'll always laugh at the women.
Yeah.
I think Star Trek, the original series, is enjoyable. It's goofy in places, it's dated in places, but it raises a lot of interesting questions, and I highly enjoy what I've seen so far. Charlie X, unfortunately, is one of the episodes that is more dated than anything. It's not perfect, but the second half is really, really good. And
I'm gonna assume that's the boss.
Yeah, Zen, was that the boss?
No. You have a long wave to deal with right now. Get ready for a wave.
Anywho's, you're actually not that far off from one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, the next one I have is Where No Man Has Gone Before.
That's not it.
I know, but to interrupt for a second, Linkara, this place, you're going to have a huge wave to go to. You're going to drag the thing to the end of the thing. Then you're going to have a lull where you can purchase stuff and go into that power node room.
Very good. Gathering up everything before I try to start moving anything.
Yeah, it's a big wave. And yes, the tentacle worm will appear soon. Tentacle worm. As for Star Trek, there are just some things that don't always work, again, especially in the Charlie X episode. But
it's not my favorite.
The first episode with Pike is still my favorite episode so far. And it's a shame that this was not developed with Pike, as far as I know. I haven't gotten that far in the series, so if it is, whatever.
Well, I mean, the way the behind the scenes worked, if I remember correctly, is they didn't. The executives were like, nah, no thanks, and it was
Lucille Ball.
Yeah, it was Lucille Ball who basically said, actually, I'm kind of curious. I want to see more.
Lucille Ball saves Star Trek.
Yes.
News at 11.
No, film at 11, news at 10.
Oh god, XXX Temptation. Yeah, like so far, my favorite episode is the first one. My favorite characters are Bones and Spock. I think the best Kirk episode has been Charlie X, but he hasn't had much to do in the other two episodes, especially because he wasn't a thing in the first episode. So, the Sir Straw Hat, the women is from the pilot episode, the very first episode, the Man Trap, I believe it's called.
No, the Cage is the very first episode.
The Cage.
Is the
sorry.
pilot.
The second episode is the Man Trap. Sorry, but the Cage is the episode, and it essentially what happens is all four of them are preparing to beam down. Only the women are beamed down because the aliens hack into it, and Spock just immediately says, "The women!"
Just yelled out, "The women!"
It does not make sense in context either.
Yeah, that makes no sense whatsoever. It's absolutely hilarious. But to be fair, look at where they materialized down in the cage. All four of the other ones would have been stuck in rock.
But yeah, so far only seen 3 episodes. I'm doing my entire watch live reaction on Twitter. I made a thread for it. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's goofy, but it's fun, and it is intelligent. I like the characters. I like the crew dynamic. I kind of wish there was more to some of the characters like Uhura, and we only saw like a little bit of Sulu.
Well, see, you're still in season 1, so you have no idea who Chekhov is yet.
Is that the guy who says nuclear vessels?
That's the guy.
Yeah, I don't know who Chekhov is yet.
Yeah, he's not in season 1. In spite of what later material tells you.
Oh god, Tentaculino.
Why'd you have to remind me about that? I've never seen it, but even just seeing the review of it was enough for me. No. I'd rather watch the documentary about how the Titanic and Olympic were switched.
I also know of Chekhov from reviews of The Wrath of Khan, but apparently he wasn't in that episode.
Yeah, that's why I said, in spite of, evidence to the contrary.
But this is a delight. To me, watching this with the eyes of a modern audience, seeing a show like Doctor Who and Star Trek, is a delight to me. It's fun in all the right ways. He denied Khan use of the bathroom. Ever since then, Khan had a hatred for Chekhov.
That was Walter Koenig's theory about his presence in the line.
Yeah, that's Walter Koenig's headcanon, which I think is officially it's somewhere above fanon, but not quite canon.
Yeah, there are 428 crew members on the ship, although they tend to die a lot because in the first and second episode, people die.
Well, let's see. We got the one who had their face sucked off. We had the
other 2 who had their face sucked off. The doctor who had tried to save the alien and got his face sucked off. And then we had a lot of people died. They're called the red shirts.
Yeah, what is the death count in Charlie X?
There's none actually. Well, no, 20 people because they blew up the starship.
Oh, that's right. They blew up that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's the death count there. What about on the Enterprise?
On the Enterprise, they were all brought back by the Thasians.
Does that include the?
They include the person who was turned into a newt and got better. They said everyone has brought back. We've saved everyone on your ship except for the people that were killed.
Guys, we're whole again. We did it, guys.
Okay.
Nicole told us we're whole again. Game over.
Oh, okay, good.
Jacob Lerma, we'll wait for your super chat. Zenith, are you aware of the Martin Luther King thing on Star Trek and Whoopi Goldberg want to be on the show? Yes. Whoopi, and I know because Linkara brought this up, that Whoopi Goldberg asked Uhura to stay on the show because it was her who inspired her.
Not Whoopi Goldberg, Nichelle Nichols.
No, it was Martin Luther King who.
Sorry, I'm misspeaking.
Yeah, it was Martin Luther King who told Nichelle to stay on the show.
I'm sorry. I have so much nerd knowledge in my brain. Sometimes it squishes together.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she's alive.
Oh, obviously.
Believe me? Take a look at yourself. Better yet, take a look at the video.
And one of the cats made a big stinky poop, and I smell it.
And this time, watch it right to the end.
It's cats. What's the difference between a crime boss and a crime lord?
I wish I could.
Presentation.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here.
Huh.
What's happening?
Per official accounts, 1 in 5 security officers dies during the 5-year mission.
It's a little thing.
Why would you want to be a security officer?
I have no idea.
You're gonna die.
I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always...
No!
Jacob Lerma, do you see it, Zen?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention to too many things at once.
We got dramatic movie stuff going on here.
Oh.
Jacob Lerma, Ken Penders, he made it impossible to get the old Sonic comics digital. Talk about Ken Penders.
No, Nicole was dead this whole time.
No, she was alive. I felt it.
That's just sleep juice. She's fine.
I gotta ask, Laura, are you doing that, or is
Yeah,
that
I'm
part of
doing
the
that.
cinematic? Okay.
Well, yeah, because he's a drunken sailor. That's why he drunked up that she was alive.
Oh, God.
With the drunken sailor, what shall we do with the drunken sailor?
Okay, and now you turn around because you can't get out of here the normal way. You're gonna have to go through the door behind you.
All right.
Through the squishy corridor?
And that will bring you directly back to the power node chambers.
Excellent.
That's not true. That's impossible. Nicole is your father.
The sobriety.
Another power node. Jeez, we're just loading up.
Yeah, like I said, the final boss time.
I'm Isaac. I'm drunk. Basically, run.
You don't understand. I'm Jonathan Archer.
No one would run from Isaac, but everyone would run from Jonathan Archer.
Is there another thing over here I missed?
The final boss does not end with a head stomp, unfortunately. I'm just gonna spoil that.
Lame. Worst game, 0 out of 10.
Too much space.
Too much space, not enough dead.
And not too much space, and it's very much alive.
False advertising, guys. False advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Also, on that note, I'm getting more ammo, so let's redo that. Let's get this.
Waiting
So much
for Cartoon
flamethrower
Kelly's
ammo. Probably
thing.
not even going to use it.
Yeah, don't use the flamethrower on the final boss. You're not gonna need it. I'm just gonna tell you right now, the close range weapons won't help you. Nicole is Dear Johning you, says Cartoon Kelly.
So mean. Alright, we got the bench. We got node. There's a node room we can go to.
Too much big energy is dangerous.
Let's see.
Alright,
when
so-
we walk out of here, if we walk out of this room, is that going to be the final boss?
Yeah, it's gonna be the final boss.
Okay,
so
then
use this time, go in the power node room, upgrade your bench.
But I don't think we can get to the
SKHS.
power node room is my thing.
This is the power node room, like right here.
No, there was one in the other way. Because I think there was. Yeah, there was a room. There was a room back in that first chamber that was a power node room, I think.
I'm not lying. The flamethrower is a good answer, but it's too short range for the final boss. Okay, you already opened it. Never mind. Sorry. SKHS. I'm Captain Archer, and I have a speech. Run. All right, you're good. You can upgrade and whatnot.
I'm gonna grab everything I can find.
Grab all the things.
Oh, good, an audio log really helps at this last minute.
It's very nice of the final boss to hang out in the mercantile and repair district.
Ooh, check it out. There's a bunch of boxes out there we can get stuff for. I'm assuming that's for the final boss battle.
Yeah, that's for if you need ammo. And the boss will allow you to get more ammo. It'll like throw up extra ammo if you need it.
Oh, that's nice of it.
All right, if we can't get into the other room to get the node thing, let's just upgrade like hell. Okay, plasma cutter. We can increase the speed of the weapon. Also upgrade the rig.
I would say
do we need air?
Rig, if you can get more health.
Yep, we can finally max out our health. That uses up 3 of our 4 nodes.
That's worth it.
Okay.
You're not gonna need air.
All right, last one.
Last one.
Increase speed or capacity?
Speed.
Shooting speed is better?
Well, the capacity is just the amount of shots that you get in the weapon before you have to reload.
Yep.
Whereas the speed is the reload speed.
No, we've already maxed out reload speed. This is shooting speed.
Shooting speed is good too.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll agree. Let's do go. Yeah.
All right, that's our nodes.
Sir
Let's,
Strawhead. I am Captain Dr. Gordon Freeman of the Intergalactic House of Pancakes, ordering you to open.
Patrick Caulfield, GSR, do you have a favorite war film? And Zenith, was there a moment in One Piece that stuck with you the hardest? For me, it was Luffy stopping Nami from stabbing herself. I'll go. I'll let you go first.
The best moment was I want to live. Say you want to live. I want to live. Like, that was the most powerful moment in One Piece for me. Well, maybe that and the backstory for Brook, because it was a guy who literally became a zombie ghost and had to live with the fact that all his crew are dead and he can't die.
Okay, are we gonna need the Ripper at all? Should we just abandon it and just go
You're
all
not gonna
in?
need the Ripper for this fight.
What was that?
You're not gonna need it for this fight. The thing you're gonna need is plasma cutter ammo.
So should we just like sell all of our Ripper stuff and just go all in on plasma?
Yes.
Okay.
Alyssa Swain says, "Final boss, come out and play." I've been waiting forever. Drakey, the thing with Brook is he ate the fruit that allows him to come back. I believe it's called the Yomi Yomi no Mi. Basically, it allows him to come back to life once, but he had to find his body, and by the time he gets to his body, he's a skeleton. And he had to deal with the fact that all his crew died around him. He was the last member of his crew. Then he comes back, and he's sailing alone for years. Years. Just alone, where he kind of becomes insane. And then his shadow is stolen, and the shadow thing is, if he sees sunlight, then he will, like, melt away because his shadow's gone. It's another Devil Fruit. But essentially, all the bad stuff happens to him, and then Luffy saves him, and he recounts his backstory in Big Sake, and Big Sake is Cry. It is Cry.
All right, Alyssa Swain, do people like Janu from Congarilla? I do not know. But here's what I know. We're about to face the final boss. Are we ready for this, people?
Let's do this.
Are you ready for this? Doom, doom, doom. Oh no, they were ready for that.
Oh no, they were ready for that!
That is my favorite line of the Lego movie.
Oh no, they were ready for that.
Oh, our inventory's full. We can't hold any more ammo.
Let's see.
Oh god, so drunk.
They asked me my favorite war picture. That would be.
Serves you right, asshole.
Yep. She just gets bam.
Sucks to be you, lady. Maybe you should have worn power armor.
Are you ready for some football?
Okay, so how does this work?
Shoot the glowing things in its mouth.
Shoot the glowing things in its mouth. Gotcha, I can do that.
Favorite war picture, Tora.
He was in absolute tears, or at least he would be if he still had tear ducts. The skull joke. Going Merry Farewell was big.
Can I sing the final countdown?
Ow!
I don't know it off the top of my head.
Da-da-da-da! Da-da-da-da-da!
There you go. That's about as close as you're gonna get.
Just to warn you, this final boss is going to be very easy. Avoid the tentacles. It's
Working
gonna
on
slam
it.
down on either side. You'll know when the tentacle rears back. And then shoot its mouth. Shoot the glowing pustules.
They're not really glowing though, are they?
Well, they're yellow.
They're big shoot me things.
Yes, he's on the final boss. Every boss's weakness, the glowy spots.
Yeah.
Shoot the glowy things for massive damage.
Do it better. Whatever you're trying to do it better.
Yep, and then whenever it slams down, it leaves itself open. And whenever you destroy one, it leaves itself open.
Oh god, ow, ow.
It's gonna pick you up, just don't panic. Shoot the glowy bits in its mouth, and it'll let you go.
Get it.
It gives you a lot of time.
I'm working on it, but it's kind of... You say that, but he's constantly moving.
See? There you go. There you go.
Ugh, he's gooey. Reload?
I've seen enough hentai to know where
It's not letting me reload. Oh god, there we go.
No! Oh crap! There you go.
There you go. There you go. Shoot.
There we go.
Take it.
You got it.
Yes! Ow!
Come on, let's blow this thing and go home.
Let's blow this popsicle stand. And shoot the things in its stomach.
Once again, basically shoot the targets. Shoot the targets.
And it's gonna cycle like that. Mouth, stomach, mouth, stomach. The fact that most people cry for a hunk of wood shows that Oda is a great writer. Same thing for Toy Story and Wall-E. Well, the Going Merry is more than a hunk of wood. It's a character.
Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million.
You betrayed Chiva and belong in a museum.
Actually, good question. Hey, Lou, have you played Portal?
I know of Portal. I've never actually played it before. I've played like that 2D Portal thing that someone made in Flash.
I was gonna say, you have a freaking aperture science gun.
I know. Pop culture. You know?
I figured, in order to own something, you have to know what it is.
I know what it is.
Opinion on Portgas D Ace. I love Ace.
It only worries me. It worries me the day that you make that thing functional and you make me do the special effects.
Well, you're gonna have to do the special effects for everything, including Neutro and Bone Button when he fights Heavy Rex. I hope.
What's wrong? Can't you hit me?
Got indigestion! Marley says, just think, this beast could literally turn around and leave at any time, and Isaac would be completely unable to hurt it. Giving away the secrets!
Oh yeah, Sir Straw Hat, the boat literally put itself back together so it could carry the crew longer and sailed itself all the way to Annie's lobby to save them. Best boat. It's dead.
It's dead?
Everyone is dead, Dave.
Oof.
We did it, guys! We killed space!
Yes!
My favorite one-off thing from One Piece is, "Oi, Usopp, chopper!" And then they make the chopper horns with, I think, not Nami's arms, with arms from the flower fruit.
Oh god, I'm so drunk!
Melissa Swain says, Linkara, when are you going to get around to reviewing every comic ever?
I'm working on it! Got fish killing space! Where were you when space died?
Sorry if we missed your super chat. We were just busy watching the final boss in space.
SKHS Video Production. Regrets. I've had a few. But then again, too few to mention.
I did what I had to do. Yeah, okay.
It goes on like that.
Timothy
84. Holy shinkies, you're at the end and won. Congrats. Cartoon Kelly, how thoughtful about it to mark its weaknesses.
I know, right?
I check each
Shadow
charted
Link.
course.
Wait a
Man,
minute.
he looks
If
drunk.
you kill, pretty much end life everywhere in every planet, galaxy, universe.
Each charted course on the byway. And more, what's more than this? I did it my way.
Space is warped and time is bendable.
Space is dead and time is bendable.
Chat, just get ready for a jump scare. I'm just saying.
It's gonna be
Warning.
Nicole. She was alive the whole time.
Oh no!
So what? Was there like a monster with me?
Yeah.
It's just the hallucinations are still with him. Essentially, the marker gave him hallucinations. While it is a man-made marker, it was based off a real marker, and that leads into Dead Space 2.
Ah. So, final thoughts on Dead Space. This was fun.
Dead Space is a fun game. It has its problems. It is too hard in places, I think. It is unwieldy in places. But
I need to drink now.
I love the atmosphere. I love the ideas present. I think this is probably one of the best Alien games ever made. It hasn't aged well, but I think the ideas present here are great. An evil cult turning people into zombie necromorphs because of religion is supreme in this world is great. There's a lot of lore, but it's not until Dead Space 2 where I feel it found its footing and really showed everything. But also, there is no Pang, there's no Sun Cola, there's no Cuba Cola. 0 out of 10.
Definitely agree. There needed to be more Sun Cola.
Congratulations, you have won. Now go and rest our heroes.
Pour one out for space, guys.
But yeah, we'll probably get to Dead Space 2 in the future.
Most likely, yes.
For now, Mass Effect is the new vote, and
It's what people are voting for right now. We will know by next week what we're playing. I thought we actually had at least one more game. We might take next week. We might take a break and do like a Jackbox stream just for funsies, just so we get something in between games. But right now, Mass Effect is leading the poll, but Fallout New Vegas is I'd say relatively close behind it. Adrian, good job, Lewis. Next Halloween, Alien Isolation. Maybe. All depends on where we are along, because any of these games is going to take a while to complete.
Yeah, the problem with Halloween games on Halloween is that a lot of the good scary games take a lot longer to complete than the month.
Ikage, did you get the Pang statue? No, we didn't.
Yeah, you can find it. It's a secret area. The religious nuts are controlled by the moon, so there's that, Zenith. Yeah, that is true.
Moon was indeed haunted.
There are moon spiders too.
Let's go kill the moon.
But yeah, if you want to do Jackbox next week, I'd be all for that. I love Jackbox, but just let me know what's going on.
Definitely, I'll just invite. And if we do a Jackbox, we'll probably invite a bunch of people like Mars Girl and Allison and Phelan and everybody else.
I'll see if I can actually make it on time for once.
Space was dead, but it was fun.
The Final Frontier.
Space, the final frontier, and it is dead.
These are the voyages of Isaac.
Mr. North, you can get it before New Game Plus, but if you go in New Game Plus, because Dead Space has New Game Plus, you can go back and find Pang. I've completed Dead Space.
I feel like we should have gone a Metroid route and actually have it revealed that this was actually a woman the whole time.
That would have been great. Unfortunately, Isaac doesn't have that big a role in this game. He actually has a voice in the next game, and I think it's better. that he does, he's a much better character in 2.
Metroid is a woman.
Zelda was the one with the the tunic, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Zelda. He's my favorite character. 7 Surf from 7. One last tip for an amazing time. Looking forward to whatever comes next. Maybe we can get more songs in the jukebox next time. Entirely possible. I feel like there was a $1 super chat that we've missed. We should probably make sure.
Let me check.
I'm sorry, guys.
So the big twist is that Nicole was just our hallucination because we're crazy.
Yeah, exposure to the marker makes people crazy, and the longer that you're exposed to the marker, the more you become crazy. You start to kill people, and then you die, and you return as a necromorph.
Isaac removes his helmet. He's a lizard man. Accidentally, I was gonna put my feet up, but Starfire is on the footrest. I always feel bad whenever I do that by accident.
Poor kitties. They have to put up with all of this. This has been fun. Thank you for paying Lewis for me to sing.
And thank you for paying Lewis in general.
It's just a very much appreciated. Thank you for paying me. The markers are way more effective than the Reapers, to be honest. Linkara removes his glasses. He was Linkara the whole time.
Dun, dun, dun.
There's your big twist of the Dead Space streams.
Thank you for helping me write this off on my taxes.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. This has been fun. You know, we completed Dead Space. We completed Pokemon Heart Gold. Whatever game we play next is going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, next week we might just do Jackbox. Just have a bunch of fun with that. I know there's new Jackbox games that have come out since the last Jackbox stream.
It really depends. With Jackbox, I find some
Patrick Caulfield sent his super chat ahead of his payment. So if you scroll up higher, we might see what his message was.
I got it. Lewis, you should try to dip your toe in at least in One Piece. It's actually amazing how many problems you address in your show that are amazingly done in One Piece.
I should probably do that at some point because I know One Piece is great. I also really enjoy Nun Piece by Purple Eyes WTF. Here's hoping he will continue that someday.
Or you guys could watch History of One Piece because that's a thing I do.
That is also a thing. Watch History of One Piece. So, Space was dead. Now Chapter 13 from the Necromorph perspective. Backstory logs unlocked. Military suit unlocked. 50,000 credits awarded. Ooh, that'd be nice. 10 power nodes awarded. Impossible mode unlocked.
Sweet.
And you can also play the game again with everything you have.
Nice.
Atop the fourth wall of the movie, the game, the book review.
Mm-hmm. Well, in any case, this Dead Space stream has been fantastic. Thanks you all for coming out and watching and listening and everything. Hopefully we'll be back next week with Jackbox. I know some Jackbox is hit or miss, but I love Jackbox. I used to stream it back in the day.
Most definitely. Mm-hmm. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out here and have yourselves a great rest of the weekend. New Atop the Fourth Wall on Monday. It will be Youngblood Strike File #1. Script is already written. It should come out on time because it's a relatively short one.
Is it strike as with a Y? It has to have a Y.
No, it does not, unfortunately. It's like they don't know what they're doing. Also, Nicole may or may not be dead. I'm not entirely convinced.
I mean, hold on. So strike doesn't have a Y. That is not radical.
It is not radical at all. That is not very sewing machine.
No.
Robitussin.
Whoa. Look. I gotta be the edgelord here, game show reviewer. And say Robitussin.
Man, there's no reason for dropping the Robitussin.
Okay. Radical. What other?
We might also. Well, also, since I finished the script for Comic Book Quickies, I doubt I'm going to get that out at the same time as the Youngblood Strike File review. I will be trying to get that done with later this week.
With that being said, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for turning up. I'm Zenith.
This has been Zenith. This has been Game Show Reviewer. This has been Linkara. This has been Atop the Fourth Wall Plays Dead Space.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Watch out for snakes.